Hey guys, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got sausage for sorrel. I got sausage. I got sausage for sorrel. Sausage for sorrel. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday, guys. What is going on? I got sausage for sorrel. I got sausage for sorrel. I got sausage for sorrel. Okay. What is going on, guys? Wait, where's my Sunday? Where's my Sunday stuff? Uh Good morning. Happy Sunday. I got another Sunday thing too somewhere in here. Sunday. Where's Sunday? Sunday. Maybe it's over here. Guys, there's been so much stuff going on. I wanted to write a list, but then I was like, I can't even think on my list because it's just too much. So I know Sonia went live. I know Sonia's in Houston. She wanted to make sure everybody knew sis is in Houston. Okay. All right, good. You're in Houston. I know that she went live over at a day party that she had on a whole sweatshirt in Houston, Texas. I don't know what the temperature was in Houston. I lived in Houston for 5 years. Okay. Um, it's hot now. It's April and is there's no parts of a sweatshirt you want to have on at a day party. Okay. Sis was over there at a damn day party. She's blaming the baby because she forgot to pack her clothes. She was over there live on her friend girl's channel, over there at infamous Sylvia, her friend, and Sylvia called her because someone asked Sylvia a question, and she called Sonia on speed dial and she picked up right away on vacation in another city, and it was a whole conversation anyway. Um so Sonia's traveling, she's in Houston, she's having a good time. Maybe she's not thinking about Nesto, we don't know what's going on. It's Okay. Tell me, you guys. We have 130 here. We just got started. We haven't even been in 5 minutes yet. What do you guys want to talk about today? You guys might be Sonia'd out. You might want to do the Shirley calls. I know we are way out of order. Well, yeah, we're a little behind and out of order, but that's okay. Good morning to everyone. I see everybody in the chat. Good morning, good morning. Are we doing Shirley calls today? Shirley was very annoyed with her husband. Or are we doing ma'am? Are we doing Miss Ma'am? Yeah, let's do Shirley. We've had Sonia's not going anywhere. Sonia is here. Sonia's back. Sonia said exclusive. It was an infamous Sylvia exclusive that she is back talking to Nesto again, and she's in the mist. Okay, so yeah, like as if we didn't already know. Like she was never gone. She was never gone. I found a friend that would pick up and travel. If I have a friend that would pick up and travel like that, and she would just throw something in a bag and shop when she got to her location. Sonia is professional at this hopscotch traveling. She said that she was packing, she got distracted, the baby was walking around, she got to doing something else. I guess it was time to go. She left and forgot to put the rest of her clothes in her bag. I guess she had some things, but not obviously she didn't travel with an empty bag, but I'm just trying to figure out if you didn't, maybe this is going to be a lie. You know why I'm just figuring out that this is a lie? Because number one, when you got to security, if this was not a check bag, obviously, if you forgot your clothes, are you checking the bag? Did she check a suitcase or was it just an overnight bag, right? If you went in with an overnight bag, you would have had to have your bag opened by security. So you would have found out that you forgot your clothes when you got to the airport, not when you got to Houston. So maybe that story has just been debunked. I don't know. Look, whatever. We don't care. I don't care if she bought a pair of underwear and some slides. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't. Okay. Um she says she has no clothes though. The noise that you're hearing, so my husband was outside. Uncle Danny spent the weekend with us because Auntie went to visit family, and Uncle is on the riding lawnmower, and it's kind of good because my husband's kind of edging up and doing stuff. So that's cool. He's got a buddy outside to help him with the yard work. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope that you're having a wonderful Sunday so far. Look at me. I already made breakfast, everything. I was trying to go live earlier, but I had to handle some business before I came live with you guys. I wanted to handle just a little bit of business, and make sure, my T's are crossed and my I's are dotted. But I guess, yeah, let's get into some Shirley Strawberry, the wonderful, the celebrity, Miss Shirley Strawberry with the Fugazi husband. Sis got caught out there real bad with a Fugazi husband. And look, it happened to the best of us, right? There's people out here. Who in the fuck did I marry? There's a whole series now. Don't work too hard, Mr. Real Talk and Unc, but get them. Yes, we have, you know what I'm saying? We live in one of those neighborhoods where that yard has to be cut, sis, because people, girl, is everything okay over here? Like, is anyone sick at the house? Like, you know what I mean? Like, people will come and ask a casual, and this is also one of these neighborhoods that someone might just, not here because we keep our yard up, but we have an older lady next door, and the man on the other side of her, maybe two doors down, he just walks over and cuts her yard because ma'am is in her 70s and she lives alone, and he just cuts her yard. Now there's another single lady, a sis, who lives across the street, and she is older as well. But she has the landscaping service that comes through to handle her business. But yeah, anywho, enough of that. You guys don't want to hear about that. Um, it's bougie gang all day, and that's I went to get groceries, had breakfast, now back in bed. Hey Farah, make sure the stove is off for me, please. I was I was warming up my grits, but I don't know. Let me just make sure the stove is off. Y'all, my coffee was horrible this morning. Is the stove off? Thank you, baby. My coffee was bad. And I don't know. It was a bit of mess all day. I don't even want to talk about it. Anyway, guys, this is what I want to show you guys real quick. Hold on. Oh, sugar honey iced tea. Okay, wait a second. Let me bring up the documents just so we can get caught up real quick. So we know Ernesto had court last week. Well, that was Monday, right? Girl, why did these weeks go so fast? My God. Okay, so a week from tomorrow, a week, oh my God, a week ago, Nesto had court, right? I just went and pulled up everything, the illustration of what happened in court. So I know you guys like to see the details. Let me see where to pull this up. I'm just gonna pull it up in Patreon. It's all posted in Patreon. Some of this stuff has to be redacted. That's why it's not for general consumption yet. Because on Patreon, I don't have to redact a thing. If somebody decides to pull this off of Patreon and share it with everybody, that's your business and your responsibility. I'm not responsible for that. So let me see. If it's on YouTube, I feel a little bit more responsibility just because it's on my channel, and it's anything that's on my channel I'm responsible for. But if it's on damn Patreon, mm-mm, no ma'am. Okay. Well, to a certain degree, I'll say it like that. Anyway, okay, let's look at this first thing here. Um, okay. Let's start with this. Um, welcome, welcome, welcome. Any new members, any new subscribers. I will call the town if my neighbors let the grass grow. Girl, you got to. Okay. Glorious. Thank you for your member milestone, boo boo. I'm back on YouTube. I'm back. My YouTube was acting up. YouTube, look, YouTube is very huge platform. Everybody in the world is on YouTube. It's really big, right? It's really big. Um, okay. We knew what, Rocky? Is it Rakia? It's Rakia. So yes, he went to court on the 8th, and these are the documents. Here we go. I'm gonna start with 315. This was the first court appearance. So we heard Nesto got arrested, right? He got rearrested on the CP charges. Let's look at the documents, okay? Let's look. I really should pull up the better copies. Hold on. Okay, let's go with this right here. Okay. Um, okay. The court read, okay, in Superior Court of Fulton County, Georgia, first appearance, court action. The accused defendant, Ernest Williams, was arrested on 3/14/2024. The crimes enumerated in Superior Court case 24PI001839 and appeared before Robert Wolf today, where the following occurred. You have a right to remain silent. So they read him his rights. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right. So they basically have a checklist going on down here, right? And the checklist goes as follows. Hold on one second. Let me just make this a little bigger. Let me just hold on. Okay. Okay. So this is his itemized everything, right? If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint an attorney for you at no cost to you or your family. The court found that probable cause exists to detain the defendant for the crimes enumerated. The issue of bond was argued by counsel. See attached order. The court set the total bond at $700,000, consent bond. Okay. Let me reset a little bit because there's some information. They say the attorney, I don't want to show this part. The attorney whose telephone number was appointed to represent the defendant's case will be placed on pre-indictment. Now, this address that you're going to see is doesn't even exist. Well, it does exist because that is the high-rise building that where once Nestro's barbershop sat, right? But now there is a multi-story apartment condominium where I think we saw yesterday that there was like a shooting and some other nonsense happening. So shenanigans are still occurring at 3005. But that is the address that the defendant's case will be placed on pre-indictment status calendar. They did not check off that this was a verified address, but it's still being listed as his address, right? Okay, let me go to the next thing. So if you want to see that, it's in Patreon. If you have my Patreon, you'll see it. I do need to post some of these things for you guys somewhere. Maybe it'll be on Instagram or something like that. Okay, here's the next thing. Okay, here's the next thing. So Hannah filed, so this was filed into the court on 4/8. So this was filed by Nesto's attorney. They were asking for a reduction in bond. That's what we saw on 4/8, right? At 8:49 in the morning. Comes now the defendant in the above styled case by and through undersigned counsel and moves this court to grant him a reduction in bond. We know that did not happen. The defendant meets the criteria for bond as set by Ayala. We hear that a lot. One day, maybe we should look up the Ayala standard. We hear that a lot, but the reason why we hear it a lot is because a lot of times we're talking about bond, right? So interesting. Thank you. Bon dimanche. La beauté. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Sis is saying good Sunday, beautiful. And thank you so much. I appreciate you. Merci beaucoup. Okay. Merci, merci, merci. Bonne journée à tout le monde. Okay. And that's good afternoon and good morning to everyone. Sonia lies so much. Okay. All right. So here we go. Defendant meets the criteria for Ayala. I beg to differ. Defendant attended his first appearance on March 15th. We just saw the first appearance document. Oui, bonjour. Bonjour to everyone. The defendant attended his first appearance. We just saw the documentation of the first appearance, right? Whereas the defendant prays this court after a hearing grant the defendant a reasonable reduction in the $700,000 good bond amount and other necessary for proper relief on this day, the 8th of April, 2024, respectfully submitted. And the second page has Hannah's. I did not request that full document. This was on the face sheet of, but as you can see, the next document that I have posted, it says the judge said no. Okay. How many languages can you speak? Okay, je parle français. Je parle un poquito español and English, right? I do understand French Creole, and that's Haitian Creole, but my Creole is very dusty. If you speak to me in Creole, my parents always spoke to me in Creole, but they never required me to speak to them in French, but I understand. So if I'm in a crowd of Haitian people and everyone's speaking Creole, which is that would probably be 95% of the time in a very casual setting. Um, in a formal setting, people are going to speak French, right? Well, it just depends. If it's a bunch of Haitians, they will speak Creole, period. If it is a work setting, a formal setting, a mixed setting of French speakers, everyone doesn't speak Creole out of politeness. Also, if you know some people don't speak Creole, um, you'll probably speak French if you speak French. But most people in Haitian schools now, they're going to teach you Creole first, but they are also going to you're also going to align that with with English. Yes, what am I saying? English, French. I'm sorry. But probably French, Spanish, and English. My dad spoke fluent Spanish, French, Creole, English, everything. My dad worked as a physician in the South Bronx, and most of his clientele were all Spanish, and they spoke a little bit of Spanish in the house too. Um, anyway, and I have family. We have part of our family is in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and Panama. So interesting fact. I've got family in those three countries. Uh Thank you for asking. That threw me off a little bit. My Louisiana Creole is rusty. My grandmother spoke it. I was taught traditional French, can't speak it. I understand Spanish, but pronunciations are horrible. You just have to practice. That's the only thing that will help you get your Spanish back is to speak. You have to speak it. It'll help. But sometimes it's just easier and less torturous for the people who actually speak the language to, you know what I mean? Like, but if you have a friend that cares about you and speaks the language, they'll speak to you and help you. Or you pay like a Berlitz or what is the other one? Where you can take a class, which is always fun. But yes, this was the motion to reduce the bond, and the judge said no. Okay. Next, what is this? Okay, next, this is the pre-indictment probable cause sheet. And the pre-indictment probable cause basically is kind of like an itemized listing of the charges that they were bringing forward on 315, but they have it listed out because on 48 they also did, it was a probable cause, and also so they had the probable cause. This was an order of commitment to superior court, and they also reviewed a motion to reduce the bond, right? So they said, is this charge new? No, no, no. Okay, so they listed the charges. Having heard today evidence in the above style, let me make this bigger just for evidence purposes, for let's memorialize it. You see the date, it's stamped in by Shay Alexander. The case numbers are there, the booking numbers are there, the charges are there. Having heard today, having today heard evidence in the above style case, the court finds probable cause on the following charges and commits the case to Superior Court. The Fulton County Sheriff has directed and added any charge checked yes above to the defendant's jail record, which is absolutely correct because we looked at that one yesterday. Now that the system is back up, whenever there's something, je parle un peu de français aussi. Okay, journal girl. Yes, look, girl, we are international over in here. Don't play with us. Okay, it's Bougie Gang. Okay, for a reason. Happy Sunday, everyone. Yes, Mo Love. Yes, 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 yes. I got sausage for Cyril. Y'all, we have one of the men of Bougie Gang in the house, and he's saying he got sausage for Cyril. Okay. Ah! The men of Bougie Gang want you to know, all my single ladies, put your hands up, okay? Mr. Dair Sanders has sausage for Sorrel. Okay, he got sausage for Sorrel. Up in the club, now you wanted the doing my own little thing. Oh, I was singing something this morning, and I was, Forever My Lady. I was thinking, Forever My Ninja. It's like a dream. Let me stop. That's when we get back to Sonia, I'm gonna have to break out into some Forever My Ninja. Oh, Ghost BX gave us a thumbs down. Okay, Ghost BX said no sausage for sorrow. Ghost BX, sausage for sorrow. Okay. Oh my God, I cannot. Okay, you guys, come on. It's Sunday. It's Sunday lip service over here right now. Let's keep going, guys. Let's get back on track because this acting serious. This acting, Sarah. Okay, sausage for Sarah. Okay. J'ai des saucisses pour les céréales. Okay. Saucisson. Is it saucisson? Les saucisses pour les céréales. Okay. J'ai des saucisses. Say saucisson. I thought it was saucisson, but saucisse. That's why I say sausage like that when I'm talking about. J'ai des saucisses pour les céréales. Okay. Y'all, you're testing my reading skills on today. Okay. Sis, Old School Nixie has some French. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you, sis. Let me get the sausage for Frosted Flakes, please. Okay, Robin. Y'all are with the shits today. Guys, we have important court business that we're discussing right now. This is the probable cause document right here. Pre-indictment probable cause order. They found that there was probable cause. These are not new charges. They have been added to Sir's jail record and Lego. Okay. Let me make sure this one is safe to show because some of it has. Oh, here we go. This is the one you guys are going to love. Okay. All right, guys. Here we go. Indictment order, pre-indictment order. Okay. Order denying motion for bond. Okay. All right. Wait, hold on. Let me get to wait, is it right here? Hold on. Let me go right here because I know Sir is going to be very mad. Okay. Excuse me, I was at my desk.
But me, I just dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto?
You know what? You know what? What? It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that, when I told you, I think on a couple phone calls back. Remember I told you, I said, you know what they call you right here? Yeah, you said what? And I said they call you nasty nestos, right? However I said it. So they don't took my voice.
I can speak to that. As to 23 CP 215407 at our last hearing, the state did move to null process or to decline that particular case. We will just revive that case in an indictment.
What's your name?
They call me Nasty Nesto.
Good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. What's going on, guys? It's Nasty Nesto time. It's some time for some Nasty Nesto. Good morning, guys. We have the pre-indictment order. And on that day, April 8th, which was on this Monday, a week prior, right? So this was like 7 days ago now. In the Superior Court of Fulton County, the accusation number 24 PI 001839, the order denying motion for bond, the above style case came before the court on the defendant's motion to modify the bond imposed upon him. Upon careful consideration of the arguments presented by the state and the defendant's attorney, and upon review of the defendant's criminal history, the court finds that the current bond set for the defendant is reasonable and shall remain the same. Accordingly, the defendant's motion is denied. Okay. Wow. It's denied, guys. That is signed by, we already know, the Honorable Judge Brandy Brooks. We'd already looked that up. We knew Judge Brandy was going to be in the house, and it was, let's just see, it was denied. Okay. It was denied. All right. If you guys feel like you need this, if you are in Patreon, you already have it. It's there. Okay. So, okay. Okay. All right. Okay. I was your lover and your secretary, working every day of the week. Okay. My heart would stop from loving you. And I'm making up the lyrics right now. 11 months of phone calls from Global Telling. I should have left your ass a long time ago. Nesto, I'm not gonna cry. I'll think of some better lyrics. It's just a freestyle right now. Cause you're not worth, cause I'll do it. Okay. Guys, we're gonna go over to the wife. Okay. We're gonna go over to wifey's right now. Okay. You said sing, girl. Okay. You better sing, girl. Stop it. Y'all, you could tell I have all the way caught up on my rest. Okay. Guys, couple of housekeeping items. Okay. Let me say a few things before we get started. Number one, Dion. We talked about this. Was this yesterday? Thank you for the sticker, sis. Thank you, boo-boo. I appreciate it, Robin. Thank you, babe. Let me give you some coins. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Robin. 14 plus, thank you. Let me give you some coins. Boom. And thank you to Glorious for dropping her member milestone. Guys, member milestones are free. You get one every month. Oh, did I say that we were live on Facebook and Instagram today? If you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're waiting for. Go ahead. If you would follow me, that would be awesome. Help me get my numbers up. I'm just going to be blatantly honest about it. Just help me get my numbers up so we can get a broadcast channel over there. I think once I get to 1,000 followers, I can get a broadcast channel. So if you guys are lacking in the alerts situation, it gives some additional like notifications. And I have it over on Love Lies and Lace Fronts, but I don't really put this content on LX3 anymore. So I'm leaving it kind of exclusive to the content that's over there and Dear Fran and stuff like that. So follow me on Instagram if you care. If you don't do Instagram, don't worry about it. Don't do anything special for me. But if you are on Instagram, go ahead and give me a follow. I would so appreciate it. And connect with me. Also Facebook is also an option. Remember when we have members and mods, if you want an option, let's see if is there any and there are people chatting over here on Instagram. Go figure. Hey guys, you guys join the chat over. There's nobody really chatting right now. But you guys came through and joined in. So I think there's like 4 people watching on Instagram right now, which is better than I thought. Hey, Ms. Tay, I see you. I see a few people over here watching on Insta, and I appreciate y'all for doing that. You're very sweet. Let me give you guys some 100 and some hearts and stuff, just so you guys know I just came in. Okay, there I am. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Can I pull you guys up on, I don't think I can pull you guys up on the screen on YouTube. But you guys know where you're at. So I appreciate y'all. Thank you. And follow the channel. Good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Trusting My Destiny. Good morning to the real Shay, Vicky. Thank you, Gigi. Just Jennifer. Let me see. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Is that? Oh, GR Grown Woman Lashes. Compton Ebony, Lady Diamond, Pressure, PA Davis, Once Upon a Twin Mom Life, Boo Boo. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Esta es bonita. Hola, sis. Good morning. ¿Qué tal? Celebrity Juicer, good morning. Somebody said something about escorting. Sonia's always be lying. Okay. Sonia's got many tags on her. Okay. So Sonia in Houston, let's talk about that. Guys, are y'all here ready to be here for a minute? Sonia in Houston. I wanted to do a member only live, but we might do that. I'm gonna try. Okay. Okay, Sonia in Houston, Dion pissed. Okay. What else did I want to talk to you about? I showed you guys the business at hand on Fulton County. So we got caught up on that. Thank you for the member milestone, twin. Thank you. Sonia is in my city. Ugh. Hide your husbands and your sons. Sonia doesn't know. Houston, let me tell you something. I'm not trying to lie and say I was not thickums as a teenager. But when I went to college in Houston is where all my heavyweight came on. I used to, come on now. I'm not going to even lie. Houston, Texas gave me some heavyweight. I got heavy. I went from thickums to heavy in Houston. I could never live in Houston again. The food is too good. It's too good. And I'm not just saying that, like it legit is too good. And New Orleans too. I mean, everybody knows that. But like when you go to a city and you got to find the good food, pretty much almost in any place you go to in Houston, something is good. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. It just is. And I got my heavyweight there. That's why I would never live there again. It's too much barbecue, too much Mexican food, too much good food, too much like Cajun Creole, anything. It's just too much. Steaks, chicken, barbecues, parties, drinking, sweet stuff. It's just too much. It's too much. Everything is a party. Everything at work, there's always a cake. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, Houston will put some heavy weight on you. I really feel like when I went to Houston in the late 80s, early 90s, it was like maybe 4 on the heaviest cities. It was running with the heaviest cities in, how they do that chart of the fattest cities. Houston was one of them at that time. Now I don't know what the heavy cities are, and I really don't want to know. But I don't know that Charlotte is one of them. But my point back to Sonia was the fact that sis, nah, girl, all the thick ladies that were at that party you went to yesterday, girl, I would have been ready to turn around and come right back home. Okay. Um, but yeah, Houston will put some heavy weight on you. If you are not prepared for that type of eating and you don't work out, you don't take care of yourself in that way, um, it's one of those places that you could definitely put on, you can pack on the weight where it's like 10 pounds, 15 pounds. You turn around 5 years later, you're like 60 some pounds overweight. I'm not going to say you're going to get it overnight. I'm just saying. And then, there's beautiful people. And also, so if you're eating good, laying up, getting done up, all of those things, girl, the weight packs on. Yeah. Okay. So Sonia was in Houston. What she's doing there, she's hanging out. I don't know. She was on a live last night. We already talked about that earlier. I'm not going to talk about it again. All right, let's get back into what we were talking about yesterday briefly. We went through the Dion videos, and I mentioned that the birthday calls were the last time that Nesto talked to Dion until he talked to Dion. That last call that we listened to, like about a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when Dion laid Nesto's soul to rest for his shenanigans with Sonia, right? Now, if you listen to the live I put up last night, there were two. And Sonia, I believe, mentions in both of those lives, she tried to be real cool about it, that there had been a situation with Dion and it went all the way left and blase, blase, blase. Sis, first of all, in my opinion, you didn't even need to bring those situations up, but then you brought them up and je parle français, anglais, espagnol, bambara, diwala, a Mandingo. Shout out to International Bougie Gang. Yes, our sis speaks je parle français, anglais, espagnol, bambara, and is it Douala a Mandingo? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 languages. That's amazing. Shout out to our international bougie gang. Shout out. Absolutely. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate that very, very much. Thank you for supporting and shouting out. Yes, bougie gang is not only multilingual, but smart. Okay. Um, Thank you to Twin 74 for your member milestone. Um, but Dion was pissed. Sonia tried to make it seem like it was just a little thing. To me, if you're going to sit up there and talk about that there was a situation that went all the way left, I guess maybe it wasn't appropriate for her to say. Um, he basically told me he didn't trust me. He chastised me for talking mi llama español, Max. Max speaks Spanish. R.I.P. Nesto soul laid his soul to rest. Okay. Dion put him down. Okay. Bougie Gang is global. Yes, we actually are. Um, he basically, she mentioned it. Look, Sonia does a lot of stuff for clout. That's what I'm saying. She does a lot of stuff for clout. She thinks she's the clout. Why mention falling out with Dion? Because you thought it was cute, the fact that he cussed you out and called you a bitch. Like he cussed you out for being involved in a love triangle with his father and his stepmother that he really cares about very much, that he calls Ma. He doesn't like you. He thinks you're pushy. He doesn't trust you. He doesn't like you. He called you out for dealing with married men, and he called you a bitch. He called you a whole bitch. Okay. So if you watch those two lives I put up, sis asked for a marathon And I know some of you really detest Sonia. If you detest Sonia like that, don't watch. I know you guys want to support me, but don't feel compelled to watch something if it's not your taste, right? Just know that if I put something up, it is because it was requested or that's just what I want to do. And if you want to watch to support me, please do so. But if you feel like it's too much, don't bother. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously, it's okay. There's going to be something else for you to watch that I would rather have you watch and enjoy rather than watch but if I put something up for you, know that there's a reason. And if you're really into this case, there might be something there that you're going to get some good information from, right? So I don't just put up like some bullshit. If I put something up, it's because I found it interesting and compelling. And I want you guys to watch it because you guys are into the case like me. And it's something to just put in your case file or up on your case bulletin board so that so you have all of the information as we are approaching different phases and spaces of this case, right? No chicken legs in Houston. Ooh, okay. It was a hate watch. It was a hate watch. You hated to watch it. So, do you guys remember those videos when she was putting up the Nesto doesn't know that she said he knew that she was recording him. Um, but we don't know. Like, Nesto seems halfway out of it, just to be honest. Um, Bougie, you up facts. Yes, I like, you know what I mean? Like, we are watching for some tea and gossip, no doubt. Hey, 154, we are watching this for one tea and gossip, but we're also watching it. Like, let's make no mistake. A lot of us who've been here since day one, and if you jumped in yesterday, it doesn't matter. Sonia likes to mention that people just must have, you can't be da 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 if you just started watching this 5 hours ago. There are very smart people who can get up to speed very quickly. So let's stop playing. Like, this chick likes to discredit. That's her number one superpower, which she's not successful with it, but that's what she thinks her superpower is. Hey, unique girl. She wants to discredit. She wants to discredit. You understand? you hear me? She wants to diminish and discredit. And so she wants to knock someone down because she has no other arguments. She has nothing else to say. So she's going to come out with a discredit. And then it's going to be like, so from there, that's where she starts from. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. Now, let me see. Hold on. All right, let's do this because I love you guys and it's Sunday. Okay. 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 Because I love you guys and it's Sunday. Okay. Let's go. I just fixed this. Let's see. I put a fix in. So that I think that's gonna help. Wait. Oh, I'm trying to put a star on my chat that someone sent me. Okay. Thank you so much. All right. I saw someone she discredits, she just diminishes, she discounts every damn thing. That is what she likes to do. Rather than debate the facts, she's unable to debate the facts. She's not smart enough. She can't compete she can't compete. Okay. And it's not her job to. Okay. She shouldn't have to compete. If that's how she feels, that's how she feels. But she cannot. She is unable to debate anything with most of the internet because she just doesn't have the capabilities. I'm just being honest. Okay. All right. So Dion was mad. So just remember, and we talked about it, and that the birthday call, then 3 months later, that's the next call. That's why Dion had so much energy for Nesto. He hadn't even talked to him. Meanwhile, he's seeing all this stuff play out on the internet, and none of you would be happy seeing your parent be played in this way and further isolate and alienate themselves from the people that they love for a fugazi chick who you don't even think has their best interest at heart. And the only safety and solace that you may even have is just knowing that where they are because they're locked up. So you know he's safe to a certain degree in an unsafe situation because she can't really get to him. But as far as the access, the family has limited access because she is creating roadblocks rather than pathways, right? That's it and that's all. Okay, high vibe. In the Dion birthday call, it was sad to hear the respect Dion has for Nesto, but Nesto does not reciprocate the same respect. Sonia seems happy to cause rifts between Nesto. She's happy to isolate him from anyone. And I promise you, sooner than later, this friendship that she has with the blogger on the YouTube streets, something will come up with that too. Because the minute that her access, look, that's just my prediction, and I'm gonna let that stay right there. I don't know. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, and don't care. But Sonia is pretty predictable at this moment. Her friendship with Mustard, okay? Who said she would spread like mustard? Okay, remember? Sent feds to my spot. Okay. Latoya Lachey or whatever her name was, her friend, Carl Thomas baby mama, mustard, spread like mustard. She it's a pattern. Thank you. Um, she can't keep a friend. There's always a problem with one of her friends, right? That being said, that's what it is. So all these friends, girl, you know, we got to Biggie, you know what I'm saying? Those are our philosophers of the day. You know what I'm saying? Um, ma'am ma'am is a condiment, okay? And her friend. They are condiments. They are used like seasoning, okay? They're not the main. They're just a seasoning. They're just a season. Okay? They are too much alike. All right. I'm gonna put out the Kendra G one for you guys somewhere. Or we'll look at it. I've already looked at it with members. We did that in members like months ago. Okay. Big Mustard over on Kendra G. And we did not watch, I want to be clear, the preview of her episode on Tasha K. Okay. The 3-minute teaser. Um, the full interview is in TashaKLive.com. Okay, just so you know. Anyway, ma'am, it was girl and some Tupac. Those are our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. If you are of a certain age, I mean, he was, you know what I'm saying? He would have been some of these guys are our ages now, the ones who have survived and the ones who didn't, they would have been had they made it. And you know, there were some very prolific words used that we can draw from. Biggie girl, Big Mustard is a mess. Okay. Anyway, my point is that she's gonna fall out with the blogger. It's gonna happen. And I'm not, that's just what it is. Okay. Um what else? So Dion, we've checked that off. I feel like I've said everything I wanted to say about the Dion situation, Sonia in Houston situation. Um, Miss Waller did go live. We talked about that. I'm not going to talk about that again. What else am I missing before we get into the Shirley stuff? Guess you could say use the one I trusted. Who would have ever known you would spread like mustard? Okay. Hmm. Are we doing wine? Is new Deacon? I don't know. If they invite me back, there's so many people on the list. I don't know. I feel like I did a really good job. And yeah, I don't know. When they have me back, I'm happy to go. I feel like they have some people now who are like regulars. So when they decide to have me back, I'm happy to accept. But yeah, I'm ready to go whenever they invite me. I liked it very much. It was fun. It was very fun, but I'm not going to lie, it was a little bit stressful like leading the conversation, and for the most part that particular episode, someone asked, am I going back to Wine is the New Tea? um that particular episode, with the exception of one of the stories, so they ask you to submit like 3 to 4 or 5 topics, and on that day every topic we talked about was a topic that I presented, with the exception of one thing. And leading the conversation along with being in the conversation is a challenge. And but it was fun. I felt like at first I was a little bit nervous, then I had a little bit of a script to read for the breakaways, for commercials and things like that. But once, now that I've done it once, I'm ready to do it again. um but it took them a while to get to me the first time. So I don't know. Whenever they have me back, I'm happy to go. It was a fun experience, and I loved working with the team, and definitely ready to go back. I didn't like the one of the guy followers rude and get. I didn't like one of the guys followers rude and get. I'm not sure which one. One of the guys on Wine is the New Tea. Oh, thank you, Shay. Yeah, I feel like I did a good job. I got very favorable feedback from TK's assistant, from Tasha, from her producer, and everything. And they were really nice. They are a very nice group to work with. Like, I have nothing, there's no tea other than it was very well produced, and I get why Tasha is where she is at this moment. She has a very nice team. They're professional, and you know, it's easy, you know. One, two, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 1, 2, 3. And that's the way it happened. Like, they're good. They're very good. I felt like I learned some things. Just even being able to observe the operation was nice, because I work alone and I don't normally get a chance to see how other people do their thing, and to be able to be backstage, to be able to understand how they do some things, and just to see at a higher level also maybe even some of the things we all do the same. You know what I mean? Like, maybe it's the professionalism, it's the being on time, it's the how a team, like a well, like, you don't need a lot of people to make that something run, succinct and professionally. So she does a good job over there. So I was very impressed. And it was nice to be able to kind of soak in on a higher level. Um, that maybe you're not like, okay, you can do this. Okay. Like, it just, it was inspiring. Um, oh, thank you, sis. You're so sweet. You guys give me so much encouragement. I appreciate it so much. No, I did it right from my glam room. I like to, like, right now I'm live with you guys in the homeschool room where we have like gym equipment and stuff. But I was in my glam room. I did it in the same room that I did when we went live the night with Nyla, Sylvia, phone calls from prison, and TK. I love how I call her TK now. I really like her. She has such good energy. Um, I like her a lot. I think she's dynamic. She's got a effervescence, and I really do think she loves what she does, which is the sauce. When you love what you're doing, like some of you guys who spring out of bed every day to go to work and you perform super well, it's no coincidence. You are doing well because you are loving what you're doing, right? Me getting up out of bed and coming to go live with you guys is easy work, because I love talking to you guys and I love these topics, and it's so much fun. So that's where a lot of the energy comes from. So anyway, let's get into it, guys. We have spent the first hour just talking and getting items off our list. Let's see if we can make it. These Shirley videos are a little bit long, so let's see if we can make it through And I hope stuff isn't lagging. When I did a video earlier, it was like lagging. I recorded something for you guys. It's gonna hit Patreon at 3 o'clock. Um, but I will post it for it's gonna hit Patreon at 3. I'm gonna tell you the other plans about it later. Um, all right, let's get into it, guys. Sausage for sorrel, sausage for sorrel. There were a couple of the guys in the chat who said that they had sausage for sorrel this morning. Okay. You stand corrected on what, sis? Just queen. Just queen. I don't see your other comment. Let me see. Sausage for sorrel. Hey, Harriet Timmons. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Um, and I know everyone doesn't like every channel, and that's okay. You know what I mean? I don't know if that was what that was about, but it's okay. Some people can't stand me, girl, and that is all right. You know what I'm saying? If you're somewhere and you're like, "Oh my God, Bougie Gang," or Francoise over there at Real Talk Bougie or Love Lies and Lace Fronts, and someone's like, "Ew, I don't, nah, I don't mess with that," girl. It's okay. Just you know what I'm saying? It's okay. There's stuff I don't like either. All right. But you know what I'm saying? Like just um so I know that there's people out there who don't enjoy TK. Girl, yes, there are people who actually don't like me and I'm so nice, right? But it's okay. Girl, we don't care about that. The girl, that is nothing but a thing, okay? It's okay. All right. Oh, thank you, Bree. Bree is so sweet. Okay. Miss B's Corner. Hey, Bougie Gang. Hey, guys. Miss Bree is saying hello to everybody. I already have my sausage this morning. Ooh, J Fox. Okay. Girl. She said she already had her sausage this morning. Okay. Girl.
But me, I get dogged on all the way around. Nasty Nesto. Oh, I'm telling.
Okay, let's do this. So yeah, we're gonna get into Shirley and Nesto. Shirley, look, this is the deal. So Debbie was coming to town. This is what's going on. Let me set the scene. Debbie's coming to town, and Nesto is concerned because guess what? He's getting out of jail soon. What? Nesto was getting out. He didn't have the CP charges yet, guys. He didn't have CP charges. Debbie was coming to town and he didn't want Debbie all up in the house when he was trying to clap on them cakes. Okay. I know some of you guys don't think that the happy couple gets clapation on, but Nesto was trying to clear the room because he wanted to clap on his wife's cakes. And he wanted to know, was Debbie going to be there? Was Debbie going to be there? What's going on? Is Debbie going to be there? Is she going to be there when I get there? What's going on? How long is she staying? He was asking all the questions because he wanted to know what was going on. Because when, like, are you ready? Because I'm getting ready to jump on them bones. Okay. He was talking real reckless, real hornyish, real, I'm ready to come home. Are you ready to see me? Okay. It was giving all kinds of trying to handle those husbandly duties, but it was giving very creepy. It was giving creepy. Okay. Nesto. So here we go. This is New Year's Eve, and
his attorney.
Let's take a listen. Let's take a listen. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good. What you got going on over there?
Nothing. Getting ready to go get something to eat, that's all.
Oh, okay. Did you and your folks go out and look at the other place?
No.
What?
Nope, I haven't heard from her. So I'm just, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I gotta see if I'm having money anyway, because I didn't realize I had to pay the lawyer another $20,000.
Hold on. Okay, first of all,
So let me ask you a question. If Sonia called Shirley, because Shirley's kind of bummed out right now. She said, I didn't know I was going to have to pay the lawyer another $20,000. Okay. Was that Sonia calling and trying to trick Shirley into paying another $20,000? And Craig Lewis went all the way into her short colon to ask her, like, who, like, did you call Mrs. Strawberry? Did you call Ms. Williams Strawberry about another $20,000? I didn't ask for no additional $20,000. I didn't know I was going to have to pay another $20,000 to the attorney. You heard that, right? A lot of this arguing was about attorney fees. And Sonia had almost busted herself in saying that she prematurely told something or told something to someone she wasn't supposed to say. So I don't know, but let's listen.
when did he tell you got to pay $20,000?
How much do you think it costs? Let me ask you that.
I
to
got that
return.
part. I got that part. But when did he tell you that?
Yesterday,
Okay, so
he
was
said
just,
that I stopped paying him after I paid him the 15.
he said what now?
I stopped paying him after I paid the 15.
Yeah, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. It came to start me yesterday. I'm talking on another way. It came to start me yesterday, and I told him straight up. I said, "Listen, man, I'm gonna keep straight up. I've been in this motherfucker 6 months. We done had 3 motherfucking lawyers. 3. Okay. BC agreed to send that other money back, and I told you, I said, whenever that shit get clear, how we gonna clear it on how we're gonna make some moves. I said, first of all, your boy who we started with, that clown that I don't want to talk too much. And I told we're not trying to do all that. Yeah. Well, I understand, and this and that. I said, well, you got a problem, bro, because I'm still sitting in this motherfucker. You told me I'm gonna be out here. All y'all say the same thing.
Yeah.
What you say?
You ready? You didn't beat me. I'm coming. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. So, did you hear what I said?
Yeah.
And
The last part.
yeah. I'm still sitting in this motherfucker. Been here 6 months. You just keep telling me I'm gonna do this and that, and this and that, and they know what I got going on. Then they said they sent you a what they gave me yesterday, showing that how they treat me. You get that?
Yeah. Yeah. He
Okay.
told me what he filed.
Yeah, I got shit. I mean, I got and they know this what it's all about. I got that part. I got that. They said I'll be out here next week. Okay, I'll be out here next week. I'm good. I can make my moves. I got shit sitting every damn well. I'm the one losing everything. I see my wife over there suffering because I can't take care of her. Yeah, we understand. And I'm tired. Every time we turn around, that's Steve Harvey.
So let me say this. Nesto knows that the prosecutor has to give him a bond, but I think that Nesto was so used to his other lawyers getting everything cleared that I think he just really thought that he got favor or something. You know what I mean? Like, hey, paid lawyer, I'm out. The next day I'm calling my lawyer. You know what I mean? I just think that he was used to a certain, there was a certain cadence to what would happen to him when he would go to jail. And he had a lawyer, he would get out. I don't think he ever sat that long other than when he had to sit that long. You know what I mean? So I think he took for granted that he would just be out. And he keeps switching lawyers thinking he's going to have a different result. But sir, your charges are more serious than what you've had previously.
You don't know what the fuck we got going on. So that just, to me, that's how the shit go. You understand what I'm saying?
What do you mean? How you turn around with Steve Harvey?
You know what I mean. They think because we connected to somebody like that.
Oh yeah.
That's all I'm saying. You could be sweeping the fucking floor. It don't matter to them.
Yeah.
But, I mean, he is the best so far going on, but I ain't put my ears in one basket.
So Crail's a fan. Crail keeps talking about Steve Harvey. We know he's a fan of Shirley. That is also one of the things that aggravates Sonia, because again, diminish and discredit, okay, and talk down. So because she's never accomplished anything, and she wants to diminish Shirley's role out here. But yeah, Crail's a fan, and neither one of these two haters like it. Okay, Nesto is a hater because he is not as accomplished as his wife, and he's a bum, and he's talking to his unaccomplished helper chick, side chick, and she's jealous too. Okay. It's unfortunate that someone could have this amount of haters in the midst, sleeping in your bed and sleeping in someone who's sleeping in your bed, sleeping in someone else's bed. Girl, a mess.
If I'm out of here, I'm out of here. We on a payment plan. Payment plan. Ain't nobody got to shift no goddamn change out like that.
Well, that was his fee. That's what I'm telling you. We didn't finish paying his fee. So.
No, we don't give a fuck about his fee. His fee is.
Okay.
No, I'm just saying what I'm saying. I got to say what I got to say.
I gotta say what I gotta say.
Yeah,
Why don't you say that to Sonia?
Ain't no fee, nigga. Nobody is payment plan on everything. Ain't nobody paying no fucking fee up front like that. Nobody getting that. Even dummy with the hat didn't do that. He said pay up.
He said even dummy with the hat. That's Jackie Patterson.
What do you call it?
Retainer.
Damn right. That's how the shit goes.
Damn right.
I was gonna tell you.
Sausage for sure.
Get the contract. Get the with the email that he sent you back. Dummy.
Who?
Patterson. Since that whatever that the email he sent you talking shit. Yeah, I want you. If you still got the email, if your partner over there got it, get the email and send that email over to him.
What? Send what email? I don't even know what you're talking about.
You remember when you asked to get the money back from Patterson and he talking shit?
From who?
Patterson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Send that email. Say this is why I don't trust everybody. My husband's still sitting here. Y'all lying. So you say you're gonna do something. Let's see you do it. That's it. You send that same email that Patterson sent to you to him. That nasty motherfucking email. So it ain't about that. And if you do send something, you send him a portion. Just a portion. Just said till I get up out of here. If I'm out of here next Thursday, as he said, then we good.
Okay.
I mean, did that make sense?
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I just want to make sure that, like I told him, everything is on my wife. I ain't got shit. They'll tuck every fucking damn thing. And you going to get my shit back. So I don't want to hear all that. They're keeping it 1,000. Well, she probably not going to see nothing else because you damn right, I'm my husband. She ain't getting no motherfucking, ain't no results going on. Shit. Yeah, that's right. I understand. Yeah, that's right. So
yeah,
That's not what he said to me. So I'm thinking, anyway, that's not what he said. So.
Yeah, well, that's what's going on. I'm telling you.
Okay, let me show you guys who Jackie Patterson is. If you're in Patreon, you have all of this. That's Jackie Patterson. We did a deep dive once and looked at all of the attorneys in a video. I can't even remember what video it is right now. The only thing I can tell you is go to the playlist. Everything is in the playlist. I did put up a Sonia live stream, like any of the live streams that we've reacted to on Sonia Lives. I did Sonia runs the yapper. Sonia runs her yapper. I made a playlist like I said I would yesterday. And it's going to just be Sonia Lives. Now if you want me to put the lives in there where we did reactions to those lives as well, I can put them in there. Some of them are in members, but if you're a member or you get a membership or whatever you decide to do, they'll be in there as well. So anything that is a Sonia live, I will put in that playlist, whether it's just the live with no commentary or it's with commentary. Okay, just so you guys know. Anyway, that's Jackie Patterson, the guy with the hat. He's the Bentley attorney. He's the one that Nesto hates for some reason and talks junk about him constantly. That might be who Nesto pissed off. As quiet as it's kept, this guy is a popular attorney in Atlanta. That could be who he pissed off. Okay. Because he's always very afraid to say too much about Nesto. Excuse me. Nesto is always afraid to say a little bit too much about Jackie. And maybe that's the reason. Who knows? But yes, Jackie Patterson, the Bentley attorney from Atlanta. Okay. Let's get back to it. Thank you, Shay. Is it? Oh, who
He's
said
saying
that?
I'm getting out next week, correct?
I mean,
Girl.
you did say something like that, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just want to get the shit straight now. I'm getting
Thank
all
you.
this
Thank
shit
you
straight
so
now.
much, Shay.
Yeah.
Shay, baby.
All that
Thank you,
back and
boo.
forth shit, I'm not with none of that. And keep it straight. 1,000. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Anything you like said, I didn't mean call talking shit, but I don't like all the back and forth shit that we say you gonna do. Just like you say, shit, if you say do what they say you gonna do, everybody ain't doing what they say you gonna do.
Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see.
What you say?
We'll see.
Okay. Okay. So I just
I
want to
mean, I'm just saying he said that for a reason. You know, he definitely said that for a reason.
You know why he said it for a reason? Because he probably
Huh?
fucked up. He probably fucked up. Probably, I don't know what the fuck going on. I just know that make sure I'm getting up out of here. That's it.
What do you mean? I don't know what you mean.
I'm just talking right now. I'm just hot right now. I'm hot on that tip right there. You come here and tell me one thing, then go back and tell you something else.
Yeah.
So I ain't like that. I ain't like that tactic right there.
Yeah, because I'm thinking you forgot to tell me, and you know I'm trying to get you out. So if I'm supposed
Did you hear that? That was very important. And I think we've assumed that all this time. But Shirley said, and I'm trying to, I mean, obviously her actions speak to that, but she said, and I'm trying to get you out. This man is, I hate to use the R word, something is wrong with him. Like he really is just, it's insane that you had even though we know the legalities, I'm not going to get into all that right now. You have someone who stands as your wife, who is helping you do all the things. And it's really a testament to when someone is living a lifestyle that either they're suffering from imposter syndrome, they know they don't really deserve it because they're not shit. But you got someone who is riding for you, and nothing is ever good enough. And because it's not good enough in your mind, you make it less than. So he cheapens it by running around the city, doing all kinds of weird shit, embarrassing this woman. So really and truly, she has no choice but to want to not be with him because he is not honorable. He's not an honorable man. Meanwhile, she's doing everything to help you. And then you've got this weirdo chick in the bushes making you think she's not doing enough. And she's doing everything, paying for everything, supporting. But this dummy in his head thinks she's not doing enough and then makes up scenarios to tell this impressionable, thirsty chick things to keep her on board. Meanwhile, Shirley's doing everything she can. And instead of sitting and just keep being still, it's like, I'm not even, look, we know Sonia gets a lot of the credit for the drama, but Nesto has created a lot of this drama for himself. Forget about even just the charges and everything else. This drama with these women, this is a mess. Did Sonia unsub me? How would I know? I'm not sure, sis. Did Sonia unsub me? I don't know. Maybe because her channel was off. Are you saying you didn't get an alert? I don't know what that means, hon. If you're talking about the fact that she went live and you didn't get an alert, I don't know. I would think that when people take all their content down, they have no content. There's nothing for Al to work with to push them through the internet waves and send it out to people. I mean, if you delete your content, that is basically killing your channel. And because you have, it's part of the formula. There's nothing there. So all of a sudden she goes live. If that's what you're talking about, did Sonia unsub me? Maybe you can clarify your comment, but I'm thinking maybe because she had deleted all her content and then she goes live yesterday. Um, I don't know. Anywho, let's keep going. Wait, let's LOL. No, I was unsubbed. I was unsubbed over here. Ooh, girl, the nerve. So you're wondering if Sonia used some of her voodoo, her roots and crystals and her roots and bad mojo to unsub you from my channel. The nerve. Okay. Well, look at God. Okay. It's Sunday. Look, won't he do it? He brought you right back. Okay. It's okay. Sonia's with the silly stuff. But yeah, any of you guys who are subbed over there to Sonia's, girl, a mess. I'm not gonna even talk about that right now. Did we go over there for a minute? We'll go over there for a minute before we leave out of here, but we'll be here all day if we don't hurry up. But yeah, this is what's going on December 31st, guys.
More than I just put more.
Then hold on. Then on top of that is, I got to bond the fuck out. I got to bond out.
Yeah, I know.
So yes, he's giving fake news to Sonia and the real info to Shirley. So when Sonia's truth comes from Nesto, so when the Sonia truth comes from Nesto to Crail / Shirley, he starts asking what's really going on the global telling. Let me think that out for a second, Ty. Crail's giving Sonia poo-poo. And Sonia is repeating it to Nesto like she's got the real 411. Meanwhile, so when he talked to Shirley about the CP charges, he hadn't even talked to Sonia yet about the CP charges. Sonia happened to see it being nosy on the streets looking up Nesto's case. She saw it, told Nesto. He said there might be something else coming up. That conversation when he said that there might be something else coming up, she might have already gone and seen that there were going to be there were some pending charges. I'm just surprised that they would have added that to the bail record and she would have seen that on the bail register, on the jail register of charges, and they hadn't yet read him his rights, because really once they added, we saw that document where it said, and this will be added to your jail register, right? Where would she have seen? Let's call a lie out here. How would Sonia see that Nesto was getting CP charges if he hadn't yet been charged? It doesn't get added to your jail register until they put it on that probable cause sheet and the formal charging. So he didn't get formally charged. He wasn't rearrested. Like, he hadn't been arrested yet. And we're talking about the original CP charges. How is Sonia saying that she saw something and it's on the jail register? I don't believe that, because it seems like, and I will call the clerk's office tomorrow. That will be a clerk call I will make. When do things get added to the jail register? Like, what is the sequence in charges? When there's a charge, is the person not, like, they're not going to just add that to the system and put that on the books and put that on your name and everything until you actually are charged. You're not going to document it that you're charged when you physically have not been charged yet. I don't think that's correct. It's added afterwards because they're documenting every event, right? Sonia's trying to get Shirley to pay Crail as much as she could. Yes, I think we came up with that theory. Yes, I agree with you. I think that we've discussed that theory off and on for a couple of weeks now, that it just seems like there was some overpayment kind of situation happening, but how is it happening? Is Crail actually really asking for more money? And why is he asking for more money when he clearly said he does not do those type of cases? Um Sonia is How did Sonia find out about the CP charges? How did she find out? If Crail did not tell her and he told, let's think about this. If Crail did not tell her and she didn't, because the system, Nesto would have to know. Let's call Nesto a liar. If Nesto, if it's in the system, let's say what Sonia said is true. She saw it in the system and she called him and he pretended like he didn't know what she was talking about. Because for them to have added it to his register, he would have had to have been formally charged. Because when they add it to your jail register, they're adding first appearance, they're adding the formal charges, they're putting up the arrest warrants, they're adding all the documentation. Like it's almost like a hospital record, like from the intake notes to the chief complaint to the doctor's orders, what they're going to do for treatment plan, what room did you go to, what treatment room, what unit room, all of the thing, like everything is documented. There is no way that they're going to put up an arrest warrant is one thing. You don't have to be charged. Like the arrest warrant could be put up, but um that's not necessarily attached to you yet. There is an allegation with your name on it. Then you arrest the person and then you start from there. The person is now charged. How could Sonia see the charges on his jail register if he didn't know? It's possible, because I'm just now thinking about this because I looked at that whole sequence with the new arrest. No, I hear you. I hear you. I know what was said, but I'm feeling like it's a lie. Nesto had to have known about his CP charges when Sonia came to him, and he pretended not to know, because if it's on his jail register, he was already given the charges. You can't put it on the jail register without being arrested and charged. He knew. He knew about the charges when Sonia came. Like Sonia wasn't giving him new information. He already knew about it. That's what I'm saying. And she may have told him the next morning, but he already knew about it. So if he's pretending he didn't know about it and mad because Crail told Shirley, he told Shirley because he already knew that Nesto had already been arrested and they'd already talked to him about it. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So when Sonia read him the charges, he already knew about it. I think, because there's no way that she saw it on Fulton County. She said she read it on the jail inmate database. And if it's on the jail inmate database, it's already in Fulton County, because that feeds over to it's already on Fulton County Superior Court. Fulton County Superior Court will funnel that information over to the jail. And they're not going to put that on there until the documents have been signed and sealed in Fulton Superior Court. You see what I'm saying? If she saw it on the jail lookup, there's no way. Nesto already knew. He was sitting there playing like he didn't know, because he's probably shamed about those charges. He wanted her to tell him, because you think if he couldn't tell Shirley, how's he going to tell Miss Thang? They what? Let's listen to it. I forget who was it who said, "Do you want me to Sonia's ponytail?" Give me the link and the timestamp so we can go look at that real quick. In between, okay? If you can drop me the link and the timestamp, we'll go look at it real quick so we can hear Nesto's acting. Because I'm telling you, um, you're calling live tomorrow. I just need to adjust my work schedule. Um, let's see. Sonia mentioned finder's fee for attorney. Girl, we'll get back to that. She's trying to put together a class action lawsuit. She's okay. Let her waste her time trying to take like let her. Go ahead. Um I'm back. Did I miss yes. Who was it? She said she pulled them up on the system that morning. But if it's in the system that morning, Nesto would know about it. They don't file and certify until the prisoner, the suspect is notified because you have to charge the person to file the charges in the system. Once they, so I don't know, earlier we looked at, let me show you this document. You guys, okay. I don't know when everyone got here, but this is what I'm talking about. So earlier we looked at this. Okay. The pre-indictment probable cause. And this is the second pre-indictment probable cause, right? Let me show you guys this. Hold on. This is for those charges, but this is the revive on when they revived it, right? Okay. Look at this right here. Fulton County Sheriff's is directed to add any checked yes above to defendant's jail record. But this is after when you get the probable cause, you've already been read your rights, everything. Okay, I'll show you where they read him his rights on March 15th. So when they added this probable cause document, or even when they initially charged him, that's when they even documented on here that this is going to be updated with your jail record. By the time you are arrested, that's when your jail record is updated, because now you're going from like a police investigation to an actual charge in Fulton County, and then they add it to your jail record. There's no way she saw it on the jail lookup without him already knowing that he had these charges. I'm just saying that Nesto was pretending to not know when she told him, and he's acting surprised and like he'd never heard this before. He had already received the charges. He already knew what was going on. Thank you. Okay, hold on a second, sis. Let me get it from over here. Okay. I'm thinking. I would love to hear that. Do you know the timestamp? Let's see. Okay, guys. We're just pivoting a little bit because you guys know why. Because we have to understand. That's one thing about me. It's like I have to understand. All right, I'm trying to get the link. Okay, here we go. Thank you for dropping. Okay, hold on. All right, let me stop that. Was that at the exact spot, the one that you sent me? Sorry, check marker 41. You're so sweet, and ran them up on stickers too. You're so sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Sonia's drunk ass. 40, sorry, check marker 41. Okay. All right. 41. We're gonna listen to this again. When was this? Was this just recently? This is 5 months ago. Okay, okay. Okay, here we go. We're starting a little earlier than that. We're gonna have to go back to these again. This was a long time ago, but this is still yes.
Man,
So yeah,
I don't have no words. And then Buddy come with that flu. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I did the court. You started at 7:30 this morning, bro. See, that's what I don't like. I'm being set the fuck up. Oh, I'm talking about all the way around. I don't know what the fuck it is. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand.
I don't know if some hocus pocus on my ass. I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now. That is the last thing I want to hear come out your mouth, you.
Man, I mean, listen. If something just said, look at his thing, see what's going on.
There's no way that you're looking at the jail register of charges and he doesn't know about it. You've already heard them say when he got the revive on the CP. So let's just say, let's move to the future 14 months. The charges that they're talking about at this moment got revived with a new case number, right? What did they do? He said they came and got him early in the morning and took him, rearrested him. And what happened? He knew about it, right? How are you, by the time it gets to the jail register, it's already at the courthouse. It's not on the jail register until it's at Superior. Like it won't be at the jail register until it's at Superior Court. See, the thing is that they think that nobody over here is doing their homework. Okay. And I'm just so glad I looked at that sequence because I looked at the sequence today of the latest, the revive, the 24 PI, right? And you see the sequence of how it happens, the arrest, okay, the acknowledgement of the charges, and then they give you the order for bond, which they just went ahead and gave him the original order for bond. They had the probable cause documents. After the probable cause, you see Hannah dropped a motion for reduction in bond. He had a probable cause hearing and they heard the motion for the reduction in bond, all of which the judge said no for the reduction in bond. And as far as probable cause, they found that probable cause existed, but there is no way, if you look at the jail register, which we looked at yesterday, when they uploaded the refresh charges with the new warrants and everything, by the time that was uploaded, he had already been rearrested. They arrest you first. They're not going to put charges on your jail register. How can they put that on your jail register and you haven't even been charged yet? Somebody's lying, and it's probably Nesto. Nesto, I think, was probably embarrassed that he had these charges with his little girlfriend and didn't want her to know what was going on. So he played like he didn't know. And if Sonia wasn't so stupid, well, how is this on the jail register and you don't know about it? Because wouldn't you have had to been arrested already? Okay.
They want to call
Did you talk
the
to
lawyer.
Dion yet?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know she done called him. Well, he ain't called you.
He was trying to keep it a secret. And I don't blame him because who's going to, hey, guess what? I got arrested with CP last night. He was trying to think of a way to tell all these people, but guess what? That didn't happen. And he messed up. Nestor was lying.
You so.
No, he didn't call me. She probably at the house crying.
Huh?
I said she probably at the house crying.
I would be too, shit. Shit, this is devastating.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes
Very, 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 very.
Because them folks say, man, I'm out, man. You on your own. Man.
Hold on, let me see when she actually says.
Shit. I got some black ass in there.
A portion of a picture.
Wait.
I just got to figure out what I'm doing tomorrow. I just got to figure out what the fuck I'm going to do tomorrow.
If you hit mute, it'll you know, sometimes you got to mute it so that it'll hit it.
Yeah, that's true too. But it said don't set the call.
Oh, you probably can't put money on it again too. That's what happens. When you can't put money on it, it take too long, they'll hang the call up.
Okay.
So he said you could call him back.
Maybe he had to do that. Put some money on.
Where is it?
Half the people in there is innocent.
Do you know, man? Do you know that is some fuckery shit right there?
Wait, okay.
And I was like, just don't eat. Like, what the fuck?
Man, a fucking child, man.
Okay,
Do
this.
you know, man? I am so fucking drunk.
Close the courthouse down, and they supposed to be doing it like
Man, that nigga
But
wasn't gonna get me no bond anyway, man. What's next?
no, you still getting the bond. You just got.
It's not about my bond. What?
It's not going to affect your bond. They're gonna still give you your bond. They
Well,
had to sign. It's some hurricane, tornado y'all got coming, and he's on his way home. The prosecutor, and when he get home, he's supposed to sign it, because he's got to sign off on it, and then they're supposed to give it to the judge. That's
that
the
nigga
issue.
bullshit, man. That nigga bullshit, man. That nigga had all day. That nigga had all day, man.
Let's hear this from
This
the beginning.
video contains 2 jail calls that were made on January 12, 2023. In this first call, you will hear Sonia inform Ernesto that he has new charges. Ernesto seems shocked and upset. These calls between Ernesto and Sonia took place before he spoke with Shirley on the same day. Take a listen.
He already knew.
Hello?
I don't know why the phone ain't going through.
No, I didn't have no money on it. I was trying to pay for it.
Oh, okay. Now,
Yeah, he knew.
add some more
Huh?
charges. You see they add charges.
Man. It's not going to affect your bond, but this shit, let me tell you.
How are you coming? He had to know when they add charges, the lawyer's driving over there. Where was Hannah the other day? Let's just remember what we've seen. First of all, Sonia's stupid. I'm just going to say it. That's just number one. Sonia's believing anything Nesto tells her. Okay. That being said, the other day when they rearrested Nesto, where was Hannah? In the car. Where was she coming from? She had just left the jail, right? She had just left the jail because she went to tell Nesto what was going on. Okay. He got rearrested. Where was Hannah? What was going on? She's right over there. She's at the jail. She's at the courthouse. Her client is in active mode. She explained her complete conversation with Crail in the second call. Okay, we're going to get to it. I haven't heard this in what, like 5 months now, I guess. I just want to hear the moment that she tells him that he's got the new charges, which she's saying, wait, so you're telling me I got some new charges? But I think he already knows. There's no way that she could have looked that up. I'm saying this now for the 5th time. There's no way she looked this up in jail lookup and saw this. And there's no way that she saw this on the court system without a document being filed and a document being filed attached to some sort of a hearing. And if there was some sort of a hearing, Nesto would have been there and his lawyer would have been there. There's no way he did not know. So Nesto knew these charges were coming. He's sitting up here playing and pretending because he's probably embarrassed about this charge, which tells me a lot about what is going on here. Like, that's the aha moment for me at this moment, is because knowing how the documentation is put into the system, unless someone comes and tells me I am absolutely wrong, which I don't believe that I am, and I'm going to call the clerk's office tomorrow to find the sequence just to validate what I already see, because I've looked at enough of these cases to see how things are documented. And any of you guys who work in a environment where things have to be documented and uploaded a certain way, and there's a certain cadence to it, you just see that there's a certain workflow, right? That's the workflow. It only makes sense. He lied. But Sonia is too thirsty to ask questions. He already knew what was going on when she broke him this news.
Because it's on the
Hold on. You're saying it's not about my bond. What?
It's not going to affect your bond. They're going to still give you your bond.
So he was supposed to be getting out at this point. He was actually supposed to be getting out. He was in there on the conspiracy charges with Erica King, and then he had the charges with um the real estate agent and the teacher. That's what he had bonds straight across the board for all of that. The teacher, the real estate agent, the conspiracy charges, even the theft by deceptions with the guy Calvin, the vet who with the credit repair service, and the Dodge dealership. All of those things were on the board right now, but everything had a eligible bond for him to get out of jail on. And here comes out the bushes the CP charges.
They had to sign it's some hurricane, tornado y'all got coming, and he's on his way home, the prosecutor, and when he get home, he's supposed to sign it, but he's got to sign off on it, and then they're supposed to give it to the judge. That's
that
the
nigga
issue.
bullshit, man. That nigga bullshit, man. That nigga had all day.
Okay, so you're just finding out that they just added some more charges to you. Here comes Sonia with a scenario about a hurricane, and you're not saying, whoa, 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 wait a second. What new charges? What are you talking about? Tell me what you're talking about. But here's Sonia telling him about the bonds and the delay for the judge or whomever is to sign off on the eligible bonds. And he just said, you're telling me I got new charges? Talk about the damn charges, right? Well, he's not asking about the charges. Why? Because he already knows what they are.
That nigga had all day.
They closed the courthouse down, and they supposed to be
How does someone tell you got new charges and now you're bitching and complaining about something?
No.
He's already mad because he already knows what's going on.
Oh, you still getting the bond? You just gotta get a first appearance on this.
That nigga ain't doing nothing either, man. Give me the other part. Give me that fucked up part.
He's already mad. He already knows.
4 charges of child.
What the fuck is you talking about?
Exactly. Possession of child, either on a computer or some. I don't know. And your brother, exactly. Yes, and your brother was like, "That ain't him." I was like, "I know that ain't him at all." Like, I don't know. He was like,
"You called his brother." How does the brother know? You were on the phone with him, so you called Lamont and told Lamont.
I can set him up.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that man.
Exactly. That shit is crazy.
Set me the fuck up, man.
Exactly. And so, yeah, he just told the missus like 10 minutes ago. Then he got her calm. He just told what's the name? The wife.
What the fuck is you? Oh man.
How is everybody knowing that you've got like you just got charged and it's on the jail lookup and you don't know? And then he's calling your wife first. He's calling your wife because Nesto, you're pretending to not know. He's probably even already talked to Crail. He's just mad and he's covering up for Sonia because he doesn't want Sonia to leave him. He doesn't care if Shirley leaves him, clearly, because you're talking to Sonia. But he cares more if Sonia leaves because he's banking on Sonia for this ridiculous future.
Yeah, but he calmed her down. And I was like, okay, how's she doing? He was like, no, she good. She just said, it's okay. I was like, that's a lot. He said, that's what she said. She said, it's just a lot. But I told her, he said, she's good. She's good.
So he talked to Shirley and Sonia before he talked to Nesto. So you're these two want us to believe that the lawyer talked to the wife and the girlfriend and still hasn't talked to the inmate? Is that what we're supposed to believe right now? So Crail tells all the women and still hadn't told the man, and the man is allegedly already charged, but he hasn't been. Come on now, y'all. What's going on here? This is a whole Tyler Perry right now. And Nesto is the common denominator. Nesto is pretending like he does not know. Crail probably had just been over there. He signed his paper. He got rearrested, and it's not an ethics violation. Nesto, there's no way that it's in the system, and Sonia saw that Nesto hadn't already been arrested. He told Shirley because maybe he didn't talk to Nesto about that, but at the end of the day, Nesto has already been processed and charged on those updated charges. I'm going to look up the original. Let me look up the original because We'll see what day he was arrested on that. That'll tell us everything. Okay. That'll tell us everything. Because if he was arrested on the 11th or the 12th, he already knew. Like, we'll just see it in writing. He already knew, because there's no way that if Crail is notifying everybody, I mean, not an ethics violation in the sense that if he was okay to talk to the wife and he said, look, I got a call from the district attorney. I've got some bad news for you guys. I'm getting ready to go see Nesto in a little bit, da da da, period. That's one thing. But for him to have told Shirley, then told Sonia, and told Sonia he told Shirley. Sonia's calling Lamont, and Nesto is the last to know. I do not believe that. That is a whole lie. That's a lie. It's a lie. Okay? That's a lie. There's no way that it happened like that. There's no way. There's no way. Okay? There's no way. Okay, you guys listen to this a little bit. Let's listen to a little bit more. I'm going to search the system real quick and see if I can find the OG document of his pre-indictment on the original on what they're talking about at this moment. Okay, let me find it.
It's a lot. I said, yeah, it is a lot.
I'm fucked up right now. I
know you are. I never saw this one coming at all. Like, what the fuck are you? He was like, come on out, for real, are you serious? And the prosecutor was like,
man, come on, man.
That's something that, it's supposed to be something coming out of South Fulton, too. I don't even know what that's not even on there yet, but that's supposed to be something coming out of South Fulton.
What the fuck?
But that's supposed to be some type of theft situation or something like that.
Hold on. Hold the fuck up what you just said again. Hold the fuck up what you just said again. You just said that they from the country. Do you know ain't no bond for no shit like that? Do you know that?
Oh, really?
You know, that's a whole fucking free charge. You do know that, right? That's what I got to go all back to court to get a bond for that shit again. Do you know
yeah,
that?
I know. Yeah.
Man, I ain't never fucking getting out.
You're worried about a bond? You're not worried about the charges? He's worried about the bond and not the charges. When I had to serve 27 days for a DUI, all the women knew from the lawyer before then and went to the court the day of the new charges and came back with the new charge paperwork. He's lying. When I had to serve 27 days for a DUI, all of the women knew from the lawyer before then, went to the court the day of with the new charges, and then came back with their new charge. Okay. All of the women knew from their lawyer before they went to court. Thank you. I'm reading this like, what? Okay. So what you're saying is, from your experience, you had an experience, and when you were in the tank, the women in the tank all knew what was getting ready to happen before they went to court, came back with their new charges and paperwork. He's lying. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, I just peeped that this morning. Something like, I don't know. Like I was saying, I was going to be live like an hour before I was, but something had me looking in the system. It's the fake outrage, right? I mean, look, I would be beside myself too. But yeah, Sonia, Miss Legal, Sonia Cochran, girl, all of the things, Sonia Patterson, Sonia, every lawyer, Sonia Rondon. Stop it, girl. He pulled the wool over your girl. You stupid. Either this was a Tyler Perry skit play performance of let me pretend to be outraged for the internet. But there's no way that Maybe Crail told the wife, like, hey, I just want to give you a heads up. I heard from the DA that something could be happening today. I just want you to know so you can support. But you've never been to the jail in 6 months, so it probably won't even matter. But just so you know, your husband's getting ready to get arrested on something else, and he's probably not going to be home. And you know what? Judging from Shirley's demeanor, let's also think of it this way too. In this phone call, Shirley is thinking she's already paid for everything, right? It almost seems like she could potentially be aware that maybe they are investigating him for some other things. I don't know. We don't know what's going on. Just like Dion said to him the other day, only person that really knows what's going on with you is you. Okay. From the arrest affidavit, was faxed on 1/11/22 at 10:45. The judge signed it at 10:09 p.m. CID have that first. Fran, the arrest affidavit was faxed at 1/11/22. Okay. I'm gonna go look. Are you looking on Odyssey or where are you looking? Because I have the CP arrest warrants. They're actually all posted in what's it called? In Patreon. Um hold on, let me look this up. Okay, let's listen to this. Let me go look while
Yo,
Don't
you're
say that.
no,
Don't
but yeah,
say
I
that.
I
Don't
believe
I'm
it.
not
say that.
never getting out. Do you know that's a fucking serious charge?
I,
You
I
know that?
know, I know. But what he's trying to figure out is it one picture? Why are they trying to charge it? He said, why are you trying to give him 4 counts on this? Because he's trying to figure out.
Am I charged with this shit? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Am I charged?
Am I
It's in
charged?
the complaint. It ain't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
That's
on.
what I'm saying. He's trying to figure out where the hell did this come from.
You know what?
He gotta.
I don't trust that nigga either, man. That nigga trying to sabotage me, man. I don't believe that
No,
shit,
it
man.
ain't him. It ain't. Listen, I saw the shit. That's why I called him. Cause I saw it on the damn Fulton County thing. I was like, let me check if the bond's been posted.
Hold on.
And I saw that shit. I looked down. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? So I called him. I was like,
How would the bond be posted if he hadn't been read his rights? Like Sonia, see, we listened to this 5 months ago, and not to say nobody knew what they were listening to, but it was a lot to absorb because, again, some of us are listening for the tea, some are listening for true crime, some are just with the shits. Like at the end of the day, you're looking on the website on the new charges and you're trying to see if the bond was posted. How would the bond be posted without a first appearance? How would the bond be posted without a bond hearing? You know how this thing works. What are you talking about? And you're bringing it to him like he's never heard this before. How would all of these things you're like, oh, I was looking for this and I was looking for that? Wouldn't he know if he had just been to a bond hearing? How would the bond be posted if he hadn't been to a bond hearing? Like, make it make sense. That's a lie. That is a lie. That's a lie. Right? Women would come back from with fake outrage too when they were upgraded and added charges. They had to get the story ready for their family. I love it here. I've been in the bushes for 2 months. It's time to come out. Okay. Is it Miss Bowen? Is it Boham? Miss Broham. Okay. Miss Brom. Give us a phonetic pronunciation so we know. But yes, it's time to come out the bushes. We've just debunked another lie, okay, on a Sunday. All right? Yes, either he or both of them. I don't know which one because Sonia just like, come on, Sonia, you wanted to see if the bond was posted. How would the bond be posted with no bond hearing? Everything has, girl, stop it. All right, let me look another way. I wonder what they did with the original. Let me go back to let me let you guys listen to this because 23CP 215407. Is that the right 23CP 215407? It's like they took it off the thing. All right, let me find it. All right.
how's your day going? He was like, yeah, they're going too good. And I was like, tell me why. And he was like, man, so, they didn't call me and there's some more stuff. I said, yeah, I'm looking at it right now. It's 4 things I'm looking at. That's a problem. He was like, I don't think he did that.
Fucked right
I
now.
was like, I know he ain't do no shit like that. I was like,
Thank you.
ain't no fucking
Thank
way. I was like,
so
ain't no fucking
fucking
way he did no shit
boy.
like that. I was like, that's a fucking crazy reach. That ain't even nothing that make any sense.
Oh man, that shit is so fucking crazy right there. Do you know, man? I am so fucking drunk right now. I'm so fucking drunk right now. You have no fucking clue right now. I'm so fucked up right now. I'm so fucked up. That shit way out of my motherfucking reach.
I know. It's fucked up.
I don't think you understand.
No, I understand what that could cost, and it's fucked up. Whatever, whoever, however this shit is going on, I don't get it. And your brother was like, somebody trying to sabotage him. This shit is crazy. This shit is fucked up. That ain't him. I was like, I know that ain't him at all. Not even near that. Not even close. Not even with women, let alone kids.
Do you
He
understand
was
what the
like,
fuck
this
that
shit is
is?
crazy.
Man, tell that Faulkner to get down here and see me, because I'm really
He
so
is going to
man,
see you. He
man,
is coming to see you.
Lord have mercy. And man, look here. Somebody is really trying to fuck me up. For real.
Trust and believe. That was the first thing that came out me and your brother's mouth. Like, this is some bullshit. And I was like, just don't end. Like, what the fuck?
Man, a fucking child, man. Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Is that what that shit say? For real. Is that
Yeah.
what that shit say?
Yeah. I sent a picture to you. I took a picture of the screenshot of the damn Fulton County thing. I sent it to you.
I never got that.
You're going to probably get it on the next, before tonight. You'll get it. You know, you got to review pictures.
Lord have mercy. I can't believe it. That is the last thing in my fucking mind and world but even fucking think about. That's why the nigga kept saying, don't let me know I'm representing an innocent man. That's all he kept saying yesterday.
He said, what? Don't let me think.
Don't let me know that I'm representing an innocent man. What kind of shit is that?
That's what your lawyer said?
Yes. Man, that man happy some motherfucker.
Yo, BC supposed to be giving back $7,500 to Shirley. Let me know when he do that so I can get on his ass.
Man, I'm being set the fuck up, bro. I'm scared. Man, let me tell you something. I ain't never fucking cried. I want to sit down and fucking cry right now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I know. It's a fucking lot. This is like a nightmare. Trust me.
I want to sit down and just ball up and cry like a motherfucker now. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Shit is fucking crazy. We gotta find the fucking source of this shit because that's
Listen, man, that shit make me want to just say fuck it, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Please, no. Don't say that.
That shit there would destroy anybody's life. Do you
I
know
know.
that shit?
I know. But no, don't. No. You gotta just fight through this shit. Just fight through this shit. It's a lot.
Hold on. Let me get it straight. Let me get my mind together. What you're saying is that they charge me, but where they charge you? I'm trying to figure out, do I go to court? I'm supposed to go to get a bond? I don't have no bond.
It's just you're gonna get a first appearance on that. They're going to give you a first, like all the other cases. When they charge,
do you know that
when
shit,
they put something.
Do you know when I go to first appearance? You know what the fuck they gonna do? They're gonna have my ass all over the fucking goddamn blast all over the world for some shit I didn't even do. Don't know no fucking clue about. You do know that, right?
I know that. I know it's gonna be fucked up. But you just gotta be strong through this shit. It's fucked up. But you just gotta be strong and you know, innocent people get fucked all the time. That's just half the people in there is innocent.
Do you know that is some fuckery shit right there? You have no fucking clue.
No, I can only imagine. I can't, you know.
I ain't never getting out, man. My life is destroyed.
Don't say that.
No, you don't understand. Do you know
Don't say that.
that's do you know I ain't never getting out.
Don't say that.
You know
That's not true.
no, you
That's
don't
not true.
understand. You don't understand.
I know it's
Not
just a charge. It's not a conviction. It's just a charge.
no.
Don't get deterred by something that you didn't do. And I understand in a lot of cases people go to jail for shit they did not do. But you just gotta have faith in the fact that truth's gonna come out on this. It's not even not. First of all,
You know what? You know what's really funny to me now? What's really funny to me? I didn't have shit going on until he went to poking down there with them folks down there. Do you know realize that?
You think that's what stirred it, but still, you gotta have you can't just come out the wall with fucking accusations. Like, where the fuck they get this from? You know?
All right.
Can only come. What's the only thing they can get it from? If they rated something personal, yours, a computer, or your phone, because it has to say it's directly yours and yours only.
I don't
and if somebody, when they say possession of it, I think that's what it is, right? Possession of it. Yes, possession of it.
Okay, guys. I'll drop the link to this. I think another sis dropped a link to this already, so you guys can go back and listen. I'm gonna listen to this again later. The thing is that this whole sequence of this phone call is very strange. I wonder, I don't know, phone calls from prison, like we're gonna have to go back and probably look and see if there's any, because some of these calls recently were found. So some of these January 12th calls, they've just recently posted these because they've found additional calls, right? Some of this isn't making sense because it's not supposed to make sense because they purposefully don't want it to make sense. Does that make sense? Okay. Um, it's out of sequence on purpose. Number one, they're stupid. Number two, because Nesto probably is trying to save his face on some of what's going on, right? Um, how is he gonna get a bond when like she finally just said, oh yeah, well you would need to go to first appearance and stuff like that. Like it's just it's the fake outrage, right? It's the fake surprise, it's the fake I didn't know. It's just all of these things that are just not making any sense of something that doesn't make sense. If it doesn't make sense and you don't know about it, um this whole dialogue just sounds very phony. Now, I'm on the system. I'm looking for 23 CP 215407, which was the original case. And it's not, I can't find it anymore. I'm not, maybe they archived it, but it's like you can't even see 23 CP 215407 anymore. And maybe they did merge the case, but the 24 PI is the one, it's superseding now. Okay. So the 23 CP 215407 has been replaced by 24 PI, just a minute, 24 PI 001839. You can't even see any of that original documentation. I can't see it. Maybe also just because I'm live and I'm being distracted, I can't find what I'm looking for to pull the receipts. I wish I had it. And I may have some of it in my folder. I just need to look for it because I wasn't prepared to uncover this on today. But let me see. I went to his thing the other day. His original, I'm gonna have to look. I wasn't ready for this, but I feel like they're lying. He's lying about when he found out about this, and I feel like it's become like part of the narrative of all of this piling on. I think that part of his innocence, his declared innocence, is pretending to be unaware of these things. And I just find the timing of the sequence of Krail telling Shirley and telling Sonia, or Krail telling Shirley and Sonia finding it, coincidentally finding it on the computer, and then calling Crail and calling Lamont and then calling Nesto. Like, why wouldn't you call him first and say, hey, I just saw something on the system. This is weird. Do you know anything about it? Have they came to arrest you? Like, do you know what's going on? But you're talking about you can go get a bond for it. Like, it's just weird to me, right? Like, it just doesn't make any sense. Fran, you want me to email to you? Please do. Yeah, whatever you have on that case. Yeah, just because I think I might have some stuff, but like I wasn't prepared. But are we all kind of like thinking that this sounds like a little bit of a lie as far as him? There really may be something to this. I mean, at the end of the day, they're not going to just have the daughters out here giving victim impact statements and being questioned and being interviewed about what they say happened um for nothing. And I know, you know what I mean, innocent until proven guilty and all of those things, and I do believe in that, absolutely. But what I'm saying is this: why put on a show? Why put on a show? I mean, there's enough outrage alone in these charges, right? And enough surprise. But why are we putting on, like, why are you pretending to Sonia that you don't know something about what you should actually know about? Because by the time he told Shirley, either right before or right after, he should have known, because Sonia is adding in a very key detail of the computer system, and it's not going to be in the system. It's still in the police system at that point with warrants and things like that. Once you are formally charged, that's when it's going to end up over there at Fulton County after they have read you your rights and read you what you're being charged with. How are they showing charges that have not yet been charged? That doesn't happen. I hadn't seen that. Yeah. He was told the day before. Mhm. Let me look at the bonds because I have the bonds posted on Patreon also. Let me see. I mean, not the bonds, excuse me. Well, I do have the bond posted for that. When he finally got a bond for that in June. That was when they were originally 200,000 apiece. Initially he had nothing. Um, uh, in June 26th, he got 200K apiece. Let's see the CP. Erica King, screen. What was this? Fulton County Superior Court. Oh, that. Um, Let me see this real quick. Uh, okay, they didn't put anything on there. The arrest warrants. Okay. There's something up with this. I think we just stumbled up on another lie. I mean, I can't put my finger on it completely, but we stumbled up on another lie. I can't put my finger on it at this moment, but I'm telling you it's a lie. We need CL to clear up all this mess. Just saying, we need CL. Who's CL? Um, I'm scrolling through on Patreon because I know I posted the CP warrants on there. Let me see if I can find them. I have to find them. Okay. Did you email that to me? Okay. We just kind of got stopped midstream on because it was just kind of like, wait a second, that's just not true. Let's see. All right, let's get back to Shirley. Okay, we sidestepped for a minute. I gave you guys the link to this, so go check it out if you want to listen to these. These were posted originally November 11th, so that was quite some time ago. It's worth a new listen, no doubt, because we are jumping in time and it does get a little bit confusing, the time jump, but um I just don't think that this is accurate from a couple standpoints. Either Nesto and Sonia are playing in everybody's faces, or Nesto was playing in Sonia's face and she didn't catch it. I don't know what else to think about that, but let's go back to this and try to finish this call up.
Yeah, I'm saying he know that too.
Yeah. I got it. Okay.
But
This is prior to him finding out about the CP charges. And Shirley seems quite despondent. And if Crail was that much of a fan, maybe Crail gave her a heads up that he's being investigated. Officer Natalie Fields could have told Shirley that something was going on. We don't know, but Shirley does seem to be in checkout mode. And it's very interesting. We don't know what Shirley has been told by anybody. We don't know who she's talked to, who she's not talked to. We don't know who's told her anything. She's not telling Nesto everything either.
I'll call you later on. I just wanted to make sure he's okay. I didn't know all that was going on.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, that's it. So, and the girl didn't show up, so don't worry about it. I got my own plan. We're moving out home. I know what to do.
What girl?
Your
Hey,
girl.
what girl?
The girl you said that.
No, she didn't.
Yeah, that's fine. That's okay. It's New Year coming up starting tonight, 12 o'clock. So it is what it is.
All right.
Okay, love.
All right.
Bye.
See you later, honey. Bye.
Thank you for using Global Tellink.
Nesto made this next call to Shirley one day later. You will hear them talk about his attorney, Shirley's living preferences, and more. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hi.
Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you.
Did you go out and get drunk last night?
Huh?
Did you have some drinks yesterday?
Oh, we had a little champagne. Yeah.
Well, I went to a party last night.
No, Tosh just had it here at the house.
Oh, she had a party.
I don't go to Hollow. No, she have a party. Her relatives are here. Her cousin is here.
Oh.
And yeah, they woke me up, and I came up at about 2 minutes to 12. And had a glass of champagne and came back and got in my bed.
Okay, you sleep well?
I guess so.
Okay. Well,
I'm here.
That's right. Somebody ain't made it last night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I
Grateful for that.
Yes, you're right. I apologize for going in yesterday. I guess my anxiety, everything just kicked in. I just got overwhelmed of being in here and falsely accused and all that going on. But I do know I'm going. I do know that part. I do know that. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Well, apology accepted. I guess I understand. I don't want you to go so hard, but yeah, I mean, I understand why you did.
Okay.
But yeah, I get it. But everybody wants to get paid, so
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah, but I will say this here. It's a reason. Now, I would say this here.
Mhm.
That person is super fired. When I say, I don't know, you read what he sent. But
Yeah, I did. I did. I read
you
it.
did?
I read the
Yeah.
whole thing. Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I
got
had
it.
I had to sit down and have a prayer call meeting with the Lord yesterday and all last night. I had to really
Mhm.
sit down and have to show me direction. He said, pick that paper. You're not reading. You're not reading thoroughly. You need to pick all your stuff up and read all your notes.
Mhm.
And
Oh, okay.
yeah, that was my calling. And the first thing came to me, I laid down first, and I thought, I like somebody told me this before. It says that God gonna get rid of everything, everybody that's not around you, don't need to be around you on your new beginning, on your new journey that I have for you. I kept sitting there about
Mhm.
30, 40 minutes thinking, about, who told me that? That was
Mhm.
you, love, told me that. And Debbie sent that to you, to me.
Oh.
yeah. Then I got up and I
Uh-huh.
started reading some more. And I pulled all the papers out that I had, my paper I got, and got to the sermon and I was like, this man here really, really took everything out of my head. So basically
Uh-huh.
how I've been feeling is that, you know how you be like you been a mental
Okay.
health.
Okay. We don't. Yeah. I know.
Okay. Thank you,
I
love.
know.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So yeah, and then I just got a new confirmation today that I'm super good. So right now, I did make that vow and oath to the world that I was gonna make sure I take care of my wife, no any means necessary. So when I get upset when it comes down here, I get overwhelmed. So I do
Mhm.
apologize for that as well. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Apology accepted.
but I know I
I
can't.
understand. I mean, you're in there. You don't have any control of your situation, so I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay, all right then. Thank you for understanding it, and thank you, because the bilingual conversation is rough, ain't it? Feel like you've been going to school again, ain't
Yeah, it's a challenge.
He's so
Very much
dumb.
so.
Oh my God,
It's
he's
a
such a
challenge.
dummy.
Okay, okay. So,
But that's why you have to really trust God, because you have no idea what's going on, what they're doing, or anything, or why, and you just have to trust them. That's all I can say. Lamont wants you to call him. Um, you, Dion is supposed to call a lawyer. He wants to know what the lawyer wants Dion to call him.
yeah. That's for next
So
week. That's for
yeah, he
next week.
wants to know what to tell him. Yeah,
He
he
need to
just
just
wants
talk
to.
to him. That's all. Yeah,
Oh, okay, all right,
that's all he got to
okay.
do is just talk to him. That's it.
Mm.
He yes, he's a conversational piece. He know how to talk to people.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
tomorrow,
But
tomorrow,
his fee is more than those other attorneys, and
right?
that's what it is. It wasn't. It was more than what I paid him. So that's what he was saying. But
Right.
that's what he was saying when he said I just stopped paying him. But I thought it was one particular fee, but it wasn't. So I just got to try to pay him when I can, or else I won't have anything. So.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have to live too, and plus
Yeah.
I got these other bills that I have to pay.
Yeah, I
So
understand. You
yeah,
explained that
and I
to
got
him,
to
didn't
try. Well, I mean, they don't care about that, honey. They don't.
no? But
Everybody wants the money.
I already explained that to him
Yeah,
Friday. I
you,
told him
you,
that Friday.
yeah, but he understands. So I pay him when I can. I mean, not when I can, but I try to give him something. The other thing you told him about the bugs.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. He was. You know what?
Hmm.
This folks something. I told you, ain't just like Gary. I'm not lying to you.
Okay. All right. It's okay. That's all
so
right
so
though.
so he was like, man, I don't understand what's going on with the woo woo. I said, listen, man. My folks trying to do some different things right now, and the husband is not there to help provide. I say, but I'm
Mm.
not dealing with a regular person at all. I don't know what you're trying to think this is. I don't have a regular wife. This is different. Yeah, but I don't. I ain't not finna tell you all that. You know, I said we had a nice home, but the only thing about the home it had them bugs in there. And I couldn't get up
Hmm.
and down the road, and I had to come back every 5 minutes. She was calling me for.
So, okay, this is an interesting part. So, they're talking about the house with the bugs. They're talking about, so apparently, 2155 Bent Creek Manor. Look, I don't care where you live. Like, I don't care where you live. There's going to be the outside to come in. The outside can come in on your pant leg. I hate to freak any of you guys out at this moment, but it can come in on your pant leg, anything. She said it sounds like palmetto or water bugs, whatever. At the end of the day, that's a big house. They were in like a 7,000 square foot house on a wooded lot in the south with a pool. Okay, you're going to have something come in. I don't know if they had dogs. I don't know what else that they had in their part, like anything. Like you'll be grossed out. But at the end of the day, like shit happens. And so he's getting ready to say, I could be halfway down the road and Shirley is calling because you think like 12 ninjas are in the house coming to get her. And so is he asking why was Erica King pretending to be your lawyer on the dispossessory? Like, why would they be talking about this on this phone call? Well, they're talking about the conspiracy charges. Okay. Nesto had a conspiracy charge because Erica King was pretending to be an attorney on the dispossessory hearing on the house that Shirley's name was on, that she was only supposed to be living in. Okay. And she's saying, did you tell him about the bugs? What does that have to do with Craig Lewis? Nothing. What does it have to do with Nesto and Craig Lewis? Well, that's part of what's on the conspiracy charges. Okay, because that doesn't, like, I was thinking, why are you guys talking about this? And I'm like, oh, because of the conspiracy charges with Erica King. That's why.
One bug, which I didn't have no problem with it, but it's the way she sound like there's 1,000 niggas in the house trying to beat in the head. That's how it sounds to me. But it was just a little fingernail bug. But that's a
No, it
lot to
wasn't.
her.
No, it wasn't. It was a huge bug as big as your head.
Okay,
No,
that's
it was.
fine.
No,
Yeah,
don't
they like,
minimize it now.
then they talking about, I understand, I don't like bugs either. I said,
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what kind of man you is.
Okay, there's another conversation where Shirley states that something moved. Rhea knew so fast because of the bugs, she had no idea they were being evicted. Well, that's a shame. You know what I mean? That's a shame that you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, sis, he wasn't paying the rent. He wasn't paying the rent. Okay. He wasn't paying the rent. So, yeah. You didn't know you were being evicted? Like, they didn't come and put a notice on your house? You didn't sign a paper saying that you had a reduction in income due to COVID? She was signing all kinds of papers for COVID relief. She was trying to get a reduction or some sort of COVID relief due to her reduction in pay, but you couldn't make over, I think, $100,000 or the threshold. She had far exceeded the threshold for the COVID relief and did not qualify for it. So they kept applying, even though the documentation stated she was well over the threshold. And she kept applying and she finally got declined. Check your Real Talk Bougie email or Instagram. Um, okay, I'll check it now. Okay. Let's see. Just a second. She made 4 times over the threshold. Yeah, she was making well over the threshold, and it was stall tactic after stall tactic after stall tactic. Now, I'm not saying that she reported for any of those hearings or conversations with the leasing company. However, like your man wasn't paying the rent, sis. I mean, I don't. However, you did not know. Let's put it this way: your name was on the lease, and your husband had his friend girl, the Queen of the South, represent you falsely with a stolen identity of April Holloway as a lawyer in a dispossessory hearing. So, sis, you all up in this. Like, I hate to say
Don't
it.
do that, honey. I keep telling you, don't
I'm
do
just
that.
talking. I'm just talking.
Yeah, but don't do that. Don't do that.
Okay, darling. Okay. So, yeah. So I just okay, you trying, them folks are trying to dig. Don't dig too much, bro. It's nothing to dig. I'm telling you what's going on. So I after we had that talk Friday, that's when I got. And I told you yesterday. That's what really ticked me off. That's what ticked me
Yeah,
off.
but I just didn't know. It's like that was a shock to me. I thought I was done,
But
and
see,
I just paid half. I just scratched the surface. So I'm like, okay.
But see, here's the thing. Tomorrow you gotta, you can do it today, but tomorrow, Monday ain't gonna be open. But you can text Mr. BC and let him know you would like your refund back. You had an email sent to him last week, so you would like for your get your
I
refund.
know, but I know, and so did the new attorney. He's out of town when he gets back. He's out of town.
Oh, okay. I seen that
Yeah,
on the document that I read last night. So I had a
yeah, he's
whole
out of town.
calendar.
He addressed it and said that when he gets out of town. But that's not going to be a lot. You know that, right?
I know
It
how much.
might not even be as I don't know how much it's going to be.
Yeah.
But
It's gonna be enough. Cause he ain't did nothing. He put a couple motions in, but listen, I don't even supposed to be here. To be honest with you,
okay,
I don't even
yeah,
supposed to be here.
yeah, not for
Straight
6 months. That's for sure.
yeah. I don't even supposed to. Yeah. So guess what? I'm not finna sit here and stress it too much on the phone because that's how they get you. So I'm good
Yeah,
on that.
don't do it. Don't
Yeah.
do it. Don't do it. Yeah, just hang in there. You're still
Yeah.
alive and you have your health, and just anyway. It's a
Okay.
new year. It's a new
Yeah.
year.
It's man. Look here. One thing I do know is God from the blessing
Hmm.
so goddamn boy. You
Don't
have no
say
clue.
yeah. Okay. All right. We'll see. I mean, not we'll see, but yeah. First things first.
He from the blessing with the abundance because we
Okay, yeah. So I'd seen that. Thank you for sending that to me. I couldn't find it in my system. But I have those arrest warrants. But I never even looked at the time that the judge signed those arrest warrants, which were on January 11th at around 10 p.m. at night. The time that he got arrested, I do not know. Does it documented what time they actually arrested him? What time they uh, they don't. Portia, hush. Oh, y'all. Okay. Um, the arrest warrants were signed. Um, January 11th at 10:09 p.m. I would think that Roswell PD would have called his attorney to say, "We have some signed arrest warrants for your client." Okay? And it's possible Crail could have called Shirley. That's his wife. So I don't find that to be an ethics violation, especially if Shirley was able, if she's paying the bill and he's allowed her to get news about what's going on. Or I want to give you the heads up, they're getting ready to go to the jail to arrest Nesto tonight. The judge just signed 4 warrants on his name, and it's and it's, you know what I'm saying? I hate saying that now because she's like, ugh, messed it up for me. Anyway, the damn dog is mad. Oh. She wants to get out of she's in this room with me. Anyway, um I just don't see it. I don't know how independent, successful, smart women fall for intellectually challenged men. It's called desperation and horny. I think it's kind of obvious that maybe Shirley could be out of the loop if his right hand did what she was told to pretend to be the lawyer. No, I don't think it was that. I don't think she pretended to be the lawyer. If anything, she pretended to be the how can she pretend to be the lawyer if she knows Crail runs a small office, maybe an assistant. I don't think she pretended to be a lawyer. Um, I don't think Shirley's that dumb. I think she would have been like, "Who are you? What can I help you?" I mean, Shirley's is kind of oblivious to things, but I think she's knowledgeable in what she wants to know about and not caring about what she doesn't. I think Sonia may have called to do somewhat of like a collection, gentle nudge. I want you to pay more money type call, something of that nature rather than anything else, right? Um, I don't know. I don't that whole gobbledygook of Sonia calling Shirley, I almost feel like one of those things. It's like sometimes certain things that we don't have a receipt for or can't prove, put it on the back burner. Because sometimes like when you're looking at a case or you look at the wrong things and it takes you off track from what's really important. You know what I mean? Whether Sonia called Shirley or not is not relevant until we find out something relevant happened, right? If she obtained a cash transaction, if she illegally obtained some money, if she represented herself falsely as we don't know, and we're not going to know until somebody gives us a receipt. Somebody trips up and says something. We know something for a fact. If in fact she called Shirley, which there is reason to believe that she did, we don't know what happened on that call. We just know that maybe there was a solicitation of some money, but we don't know if it was as an assistant. We don't know if it was a lawyer. We don't know anything, right? So we just know, and there's an assumption that Sonia contacted Shirley for something, not as herself, but we don't know what it was. You know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying. I don't know. I'm going to just say I don't know. Someone else out there know. Send me a receipt. Um, it kind of makes sense because Sonia says the BP is giving Bimal Chopra, BC, is giving $7,500 back and let her know when it happens. She wants to know that, look, these are details that, I mean, I don't know. These are details I don't worry too much about. Surely is Bimal Chopra has nothing to do with Nesto anymore. And Shirley did get back the $7,500. She mentioned that she was getting the $7,500 back and she got the $7,500 back. So he owed her $7,500 and I believe it did come back to Shirley. I think there was a call at a certain point and she said that she did get the money. I don't know if she flipped it over to Crail or not, but BC closed out his business with these people and he's done with it. So the $7,500 came back and it was done. He did refund Shirley. I think he was out of town at a moment. At a certain point, we've heard recently, but Back to the Future, when we got different calls, she mentioned that she had gotten the check from BC. He sent it to her. Had the private conversations, and even she said he tried to chew her out, but deflected on the call a few times. So maybe he was trying to get her if he found out she called SS. I don't know. It would be very strange if you find out, look, these people are very inappropriate. They're all varying different degrees of unprofessional. And if Crail got mixed up, he never should have been talking to Sonia anyway when he realized that this man had a wife and a girlfriend. He should have always stayed with what he had the impression was legal. Okay. We've heard enough of Nesto actively hustling and trying to work with the bars to know that Nesto handled all the businesses in him and Shirley's household. She was not in the loop. And that's fine, but you know, the bottom line is the lease was in her name. And if he wasn't paying the rent, she's still responsible. And that's why she got almost a $50,000 garnishment. And she's lucky she's not being. The reason what I want to know is why she's not being held responsible in the conspiracy charges, considering that she's going to need to be a witness in this, at least in the conspiracy, where Erica King pretended to be April Holloway, because the lease is in her name. I'm talking about 2155 Bent Creek. I'm not talking about the other property, Pine Grove Road. That's a whole nother one. The Strawberries are going to have to come and testify for one reason or another, because you have two leases, one of which is in Shirley's name, where no rent was paid, in excess of almost $50,000 in court fees. And then you've got Pine Grove Road that was obtained through identity theft and many other things. And no rents were paid over there. And a series of stolen, missing, in repossession vehicles were parked over there. And inside the house, all different kinds of documents, false stamps, judicial documents, bonding documents, all kinds of legal paperwork were found in that residence as well, on top of the fact that Erica King held residence next door under a name Candy Rutherford. Okay, whatever her name was, Candy Rutherford, damn April Holloway, Erica Hewley, Erica King, Monisha, blah, 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 and India, so and so, all these different names. And Nesto was on one of the Zoom hearings in Erica King's second floor office. There's no way he can deny some of this stuff, guys. There's just no way. She does have marital privilege, but marital privilege, she can waive marital privilege. She doesn't she can say marital privilege, I don't have to testify. She can say marital privilege, I waive it. And also, as far as marital privilege is concerned, the district attorney can say, well, we need to validate the marriage, or we have reason to believe that this marriage was not valid. If she tries to stand on marital privilege and they have reason to believe that the marriages, even if a marriage did take place and a marriage license was filed for Shirley and Nesto, wherever they did it, wherever in the world they got married, outside of the Essence show, um, because he was not divorced from the other woman, then they could say, well, it's not valid. So marital privilege is ruled out. So I hear you, Evie, but at the end of the day, we don't know. This is, you know what I'm saying? There's so many twists and turns in this. That may not necessarily be something that she can use, right? Girl, we're not even going to talk about that. I don't even know. Was she? I don't know. That's a whole nother layer that we're not like, it's too much. Whew. Let's see. Friend receipts are what I love about your channel, Nyla's channel, and Pam's in my Nesto voice. I love to have the facts together. Bougie Gang always on point with the pip. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. There's a lot. And honestly, I wasn't even thinking to bring up those warrants today. Thank you to the sis that sent it over. I believe that was you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Because it really was the fact of going over the order for bonds today that I'm thinking that's out of sequence. Like, that's just not making sense. So I don't know. That kind of got me in a chokehold this morning, because I'm just like, wait a second. Now that this whole scenario of this time period when he got the CP charges is a lie, what else are they lying about? And Nesto, why are you lying? The warrant was so why are you and Sonia lying? Because the arrest warrants were signed by Roswell the day before at 10 o'clock at night. Let me see what the day was. let's go back in time to okay, January 2023. Let's see, January 2023 on the 11th. That was a Wednesday. So Wednesday at 10 o'clock at night, arrest warrants were signed for his arrest on the CP charges. Right. The next day, we don't know what time these calls were, but the next day, Sonia is calling him, telling him that she's seeing something in the system. I call bullshit on that. There's just no way. There's no way. I want to know when the first appearance happened. When was the first appearance documented on 23 CP 215407? Because there's no way that she knew about that. There either had to have been some other type of a tip off. It could not have been in the system at that time. There's no way. It wouldn't have been in there until he actually got arrested and they gave it a case. We know they were, we we know they knew where he was, so rearrest was easy on the 10th. But there was no rearrest on the 10th. The warrants were signed on the 11th. So he would have had to been rearrested on the 12th. But Sonia is saying she saw it in Fulton County system. She wouldn't have seen that. They don't put warrants in the system. The warrants can be attached to the case, but he would have had to have been arrested at that point. She's making it seem like she saw it on, I'm not sure where she's saying she saw it, but if that's a brand new case, it would have started the case up with the first appearance attached with the warrants and everything with it. If he hadn't even been arrested on it yet, what is she even talking about? And then he's like, is there, and she said, I was looking to see if there was a bond attached to it. How would there be a bond attached to it if he hadn't even gone for a first appearance or a bond hearing? That's a lie. This is our last year, sis. So we're talking, so the system went down in 2024. This is a year ago. So we're talking about the original CP charges. So a whole 14 months ago. So yeah, we're talking about 23 CP, not 24 PI. She doesn't even follow the bond hearings. And initially the bond was no bond. No, guys, you're getting the time periods mixed up. Let's stay focused. I don't know when she met infamous Sylvia, but we're talking about January 2023 with the original CP charges. Original, not the revived in 2024. So even though the facts of the case are the same, the warrants got new warrant numbers. We're talking about Nesto pretending to not know anything about this girl. Well, keep in mind, the calls are out of order. The call's been out of order. But the thing that phone calls from prison has to deal with is the fact that they are finding call, like, you can't go under Nesto's prison call account and get every single phone call. He's using different pins, which we've talked about that for months and months and months now, right? So he's using other people's accounts to try to hide his calls. So they find random calls at any time. So this whole new sequence of January calls around the time of the original CP charges have just come. The call we listened to a little bit of about 30 minutes ago, that series of calls was posted 5 months ago, y'all. Okay? So it's not in order to try to confuse anyone. The calls are coming out when the calls are coming out. You know what I mean? Like, I think they get calls. I don't know. It would be interesting for them to talk about it, but I'm sure they don't really want to talk about too much of how they put up their production schedule. Because I think it would be too overwhelming to just dump a bunch of calls out. Sonia seems to have this theory that, oh, there's been 500 calls and they haven't even put out. If they just all of a sudden magically uploaded 500 calls, where would you start? Where would you start? There's got to be a little bit of a rhyme or reason as to how and why things are coming out. Also, they have to listen to everything. You can't just dump everything because, as we know, they talk about a lot of stuff. And they also, PCFP does take time to edit some things a little bit or redact names and phone numbers and things of that nature. Um, so every call has to be listened to. Every call, like it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Uh, it's a lot. I don't even know if we're going to get through this whole thing. Let's see. We're still on this Shirley call. Let's try to run through the rest of it. We're like 20 minutes in. There's like 17, 18 minutes left. Let's finish this up. But he's talking to Shirley um about uh he's talking to Shirley. He's getting ready to get out. So he thinks he has not gotten the CP charges. Shirley is bummed because Crail told her she still owes $20,000. Why? We don't know. Nesto's like, why? We don't know. Maybe let's go with another theory here. Maybe Crail already knew that the CP charges were coming. Nesto, they've looked into your computer. Only person who knows what's going on with Nesto is Nesto, right? Maybe Crail, someone was notified. When did Crail tell Nesto that he doesn't work on those type of cases, right? But he's steady asking the wife for another $20,000. Maybe Crail had already told him it was coming. They're investigating you. They've got your computer. They say there's something on there and there could be charges coming. That's real. That could happen. I think Nesto was nervous about getting out of jail because he already knew something was coming. And when Sonia saw it, Nesto probably had already been charged. She just didn't tell her.
We're already blessed, honey. We're already blessed.
I'm talking about where you bless yourself and others as well as we already do. We already do. How is my other friend doing? Is she still hanging in there?
Who?
Debbie.
Yeah, she said she's coming. She says she's coming down here, so we'll see.
Oh, next month?
No, like today or tomorrow before I go back.
Yeah? Oh, excuse me. Well, I get to see her face then. Yeah, it'd be wonderful.
Nesto's so phony. He can't stand Debbie. He talks about her like crap. And he knows he doesn't want Debbie there.
She's not going to be here that long, I don't think.
Okay. You know, God got a blessing.
You'll get to see her. But I don't know how long. What I mean by that is I don't know how long.
Sonia's not a licensed or certified paralegal. Sonia, you can see it on her LinkedIn page. Sonia probably went to some sort of it wasn't Job Corps, but Sonia probably had to go to some sort of program. She had a child. She'd already been involved in a shooting. She had been arrested on 3 different types of financial type crimes. She had already spent a year in damn women's penitentiary. She probably had to take something to get her kid and to be able to get her life back after she got herself up out of prison. Okay. Sonia had a lot going on and she's nobody's paralegal. Okay. She can say that all she wants. She worked in a law office answering phones and filing papers and things of that nature, but she's not a paralegal. I think it's become painfully obvious that Sonia does not have the experience or the scope of background in legal that she says she does beyond answering phones, filing paperwork, and saying something like he'll be back in an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like Sonia is not qualified for much.
How long she's going to be here. That's what I mean.
Okay. So you're going to have a hell of a week, nigga. Yeah, you might need to get you another sip of that old, they call that shit jam juice, because you're going to have a hell of a week this week.
I don't like that. I don't like that stuff anymore. I don't like it anymore. I'm over it now.
What
Yeah.
happened? Did it make you feel bad?
Yeah, I don't like the taste of it anymore. It's too strong for me, I think.
Oh, well, you just got pure inside, and you ain't got nothing toxic going in your body, so yeah, it would taste nasty to you.
Mhm.
Yeah. How does the champagne
Mhm.
taste to you? That I don't like.
Yeah, it depends on what kind, but yeah, I didn't care for it. It was just okay. I don't
So,
know. I don't have a big tolerance for alcohol or anything.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
you be talking trash and you get a little sip. A little sip. I remember one time we was at somewhere and you were drinking a little champagne. I said, golly, I gotta watch her.
At Tyler Perry's house.
Yeah, I gotta watch her 'cause she gets shown up loose back, boy. Woo-wee.
No, I don't lose control. No.
So they
Yeah,
were
yeah,
over at
you was
Tyler
talking that
Perry's
trash
house.
though, boy.
You heard her mention that they were over at Tyler Perry's house and she was getting a little sauced.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, it's something else. But I'm
Mhm.
glad, I'm grateful God that I have you. I'm grateful God that I am married, and I want to trade in for the world my experience.
Okay, it's just the fake. I'm so glad that I'm married. I'm so glad I got a wife. I'm so glad of that. And I'm just so grateful for you. I thank you for God for everything.
But you and there, I would not trade it for the world. I thank
Okay,
God for it.
Nesto.
So I really do. Yep. So it is what it is.
Well,
I
you
got,
know,
I got to kind of.
huh.
What'd you say?
Oh no, go ahead. What were you saying?
I got to.
I'm going to pull up, y'all, tomorrow. We got to get ourselves straightened out. So we are going to look at documents like tomorrow. I'm going to have everything lined up. I'm going to find that case online, or I'm going to find my printout of the case because I think I did print out the sequence, but I'm going to have to. I may have, sometimes when I look at the cases, I will do a PDF of the case docket, right? And it that may be one docket that I PDF'd, and I'm gonna find it, and then we'll look at it because it's bothering me now. It's like I almost can't even think. So we will get that straightened out. The sequence of the arrest on the original, the 2000 when the CP first came to the yard. I'm gonna find what I can find on that. But thank you to Sonia's drunk ass for sending me the warrants. I had those. And I think I know I have them posted on Patreon. I just can't find them right now, but we are going to find out what time. If I got to reach out to Roswell myself and find out what time was he arrested. If they can give me the documentation on that. What time was the arrest?
Tone down on that. Yeah, no, I can't really say tone down. A man, if he can love his woman, that's how, and a woman love a man. That's how it really is. Like that, they do get offensive about their people. So I do understand that part right there. Yeah, sometimes people like, well, you need to calm down. But if a right is right and wrong is wrong, I ain't trying to calm down too quickly. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what you mean by that, but okay.
When Joe got down with talking that trash, I'm giving you that. When Joe was talking that trash, how to
She said, I don't know what you're talking about right now, but okay. She's like, I'm married to a whole bunch.
try to talk trash, and I like, no, no, that ain't right now.
What are you talking trash about? What?
But we was in back in that car that time. Remember that day?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't
yeah.
worry about that stuff. That's
I
in
know.
the past. We're brand new
I,
year.
I know
Mhm.
that. What I'm saying is that what I'm saying is that when you know what's something right and what's something wrong, you feel something wrong, you kind of speak on it. You don't want to speak on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. That's all. I was just
Mhm.
using it as
So then just say that. I don't understand the mentality like of the fact that he always has to give an example for saying to say what he wants to say rather than just say it. You know when you got something to say but you don't want to say it or you can't say it or whatever? Like what maybe that time we was in the back of the car and and we was okay, and what about that? Like only you see the similarities and you have to illustrate it. By the time you do all that, why don't you just say it? It's ridiculous. He's ridiculous.
example. Everything's good.
Mhm.
I could just
That's
see how he could be very frustrating man.
Yeah. So did you
It
get
does
to
sound
walk
so
in
stupid.
today?
It's sad.
No, I'm getting ready to do it in a little while.
Poor
I feel
Shirley.
like I'm starting from scratch. I still don't have a place to live.
Okay, wait a minute.
I
Wait a
have
minute.
so
Wait,
much
wait.
to do.
Okay,
I mean, I have this place. I'm talking about my own place. I'm
But
still
you're gonna
looking.
get your own place.
I don't know. Yeah.
You don't know.
Shirley's realizing I'm 68, 69 years old. I look damn good. I've got a good job. I have really fucked around the past 10, 15 years with my finances and I'm screwed. And my husband's been gone for 6 months on some foolishness that I really took a little too much like I should have cared more about what was going on in my marriage. And look where I'm at right now. I'm staying in a back room at a friend's house in financial ruins. And my husband is nuts. Like I feel I do kind I mean like I'm not crying for her, but I do kind of feel bad that like my god. But I mean, look, this is her problem to solve. And it seems like she did. She has solved it. She's distanced herself. She's gone, hopefully for her, but it's got to be some sort of a come to Jesus moment when you realize how much you have screwed yourself, how much you have turned a blind eye, and to the point where he's now almost got you in trouble because all of these leases. Let's just think about the Erica King conspiracy charges. Shirley's name is all up in this. And there can be spousal privilege all you want, but at the end of the day, these leases have her name on it. So it's not just testifying against Nesto. It's just, we'll charge you too, because your name is on here and you're going to need to answer for why your name is on these leases. And $50,000 in, they had to literally sue you to get their money. And this lease has your name on it, and a fake attorney named April Holloway showed up. And you can claim spousal privilege all you want, but if we charge you too, I mean, the case that April Holloway, aka Erica King, went to litigate was a lease that Shirley occupied and lived in, and that's 2155 Bent Creek. And then another one had her name and her daughter's name on it, and her husband's quote unquote cars parked out front. And they actually had Shirley as a potential suspect initially. Shirley's name and Sheridan were listed as potential suspects until Sheridan went in and spoke to the detective, even though Shirley kept telling her, at least what she told Nesto, was that Sheridan didn't need to go. That's what cleared Shirley and Sheridan from the suspect list to victim list. So they were initially thought of as potential parts of the scam. She better have one just on period because her name is on this stuff. They gave her a wage garnishment because the company where she was living in that house, 2155 Bent Creek, the leasing company sued her and she ended up with a 50,000, almost 50, but probably 50 after she paid. She finally got it all sorted out with a real lawyer. She had a 50, oh, like $46,000 or something in a garnishment, but she had to pay legal fees and all kinds of stuff. And she finally had to get a lawyer. So she ended up paying, but the conspiracy takes place when you have a fake lawyer show up to litigate on a house that is leased in your name. According to, whether it was at the request of Nesto or not, that's her lease. That was her lease. And on two occasions, two leases with Shirley's name on it, a fake lawyer by the name of Erica King / Erica Holloway. April Holloway shows up. Okay. I would hope she has a lawyer. I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like clearly, I'm almost thinking she's not talking to Nesto anymore, and rightfully so. Sheridan did the right thing. That's the only thing that cleared her. She was a suspect. They had them on the scam list. It's her contract. Absolutely. She didn't even it's like saying it's my American Express card, but my husband pays the bills. At the end of the day, that's your card, that's your credit. Whoever pays your neighbor down the street could be paying the bill, right? It doesn't matter. It needs to be paid and it's got your name on it. I don't see how all of this could have been going on and Shirley was just oblivious to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know that she knew. There's so many things that Nesta was involved in, but in terms of the houses, I'm shocked that she's going to say she didn't know she was being evicted. When you're evicted, it's very obvious when the sheriff comes to your house. If you've watched any of the eviction television on YouTube and they come to the house with the sheriff and they put put the letter on your door that you're being evicted, it's obvious. So how are you being evicted and you did not know? They come and put a sheriff's document on the door and says not to take it off. How do you know you're not evicted? How do you know that you don't have a legal document being served to you to come to court? How are you just finding out you've got a $46,000 garnishment and you don't know anything? I mean, you got a garnishment, you got to know something. At a certain point, you learn, like, it's just too much, right? Let's finish this. We've talked about a lot of stuff today. We only got through one call. We'll get caught up, but I need to get all my ducks in a row so we can look at the sequence of events and how they actually really happen. Because Nesto and Sonia are lying to each other, lying to us. I don't know. But Nesto knew, I think he knew when Sonia called him, he was pretending to not know because if Crail Lewis had already had time to call Shirley and then she saw something in the system, Nesto had already been arrested and he was pretending to not know when Sonia called him.
I'm gonna tell you straight up.
No, I didn't say I didn't know, or if I did, I didn't mean it like I'll never get a place. But go ahead. What were you saying?
I was gonna
I
say
know God has something.
he got something, boy. He got something. I'm trying to tell you now. I'm trying to tell you. You didn't like certain things you didn't like, and I said, man, come on over here. Come on. Oh no, it's so raggedy. So let me tell you
Well,
this.
I mean,
But you listen now. Just listen.
okay.
You don't have to rebuttal. Just listen.
Okay.
So if you would have picked whatever you would have picked, I would have been just fine. It don't matter how big, how small, one bedroom, it wouldn't matter.
Okay, so you're saying he got her out before the eviction. Okay, either way, he had not been paying the rent for quite some time when he was trying to get COVID relief. And either he was signing federal documents for COVID relief and forging her name. I mean, look, we're going down the rabbit hole. This is a mess. This is a mess. This is a very much giving mess. It's awful because I don't want to keep bringing extra stuff into yeah, it's just too much to bring in like, oh, well, then he must have been signing fraudulent documents and this, that, and the third. I mean, it's maybe that's why they're talking about Rico on him. I mean, I'm sure that's why. There's a lot going on.
I still would have been just fine as long as me and you was together. That don't bother me. That I should have told you that last week. But I tell you today.
Okay, yes, Pine Grove Road, yes. Yes, I did. There were some documents. So when Bimal Chopra got him off on another theft by deception, Pine Grove Road, I don't know what the history of 980 Pine Grove Road is with Erica, like above and beyond the recent history with Pine Grove Road, but there's been some history with Pine Grove Road for a period of time. And he had used there's a older case that was null pros. Um, and it was roughly 10 years ago. Bimal Chopra got him excused. I showed it in a previous video like months and months and months ago. I'm talking about probably July, June, something like that, where we see Pine Grove Road back in 2014. So, yes, thank you for bringing that up. Pine Grove Road has been around for a minute. I'm not saying that that the most recent lease, I mean, it's not out of the ordinary for someone to rent a house and then go back and rent it again. I don't know what the history was. Maybe they knew the owners back then. I don't know what the history of ownership is with that house, what their history of leasing that house or having access to that property. Um, this is a complicated lifestyle situation that the reason why it's probably taking so much to unravel is because this is like how he was living. This isn't just one crime. This is just a lifestyle to me of misdeeds for a long, long, long period of time that they are trying to unravel because we heard the whole um Charleston White story and him going over back and forth to Erica King's house and just a lot going on.
No, you can live anywhere,
Yeah,
but
but as
I
long as it,
can't.
no, you don't understand. Whatever
I
you
know you're
decide,
saying, yeah.
what I'm
hmm
saying.
You're saying because I told you that other place you wouldn't have liked it. But that's
Yeah.
not why I didn't pick it. I didn't like it. I really didn't.
Okay.
I don't want this, I don't want me to pick something because, I'm in a hurry. I want to pick something that I truly like, you know.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
But
I
that's
probably should have just gone up, if I had, I don't know. It's like, it's a big question in my head right now. What
well.
am I doing?
Don't.
Well, successful businesses, quote unquote, exactly, Dallas. Or is it Dallas? Um, the thing is that Roswell was saying all the companies were shell companies. None of them were even really valid.
Oh my
Don't let it be.
God.
No. What you do
hmm
is because sometimes, uh, first of all, the way you roll in God's hands. So if God didn't push that button for you to do that, you wouldn't have did it. There's some things that you
hmm
push your button that you done thought about. So you can't say
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I hope Debbie comes and she can go with me and look at some places, you
Yeah,
know.
she coming. She coming.
Yeah, because she knows my taste, my style, and all
Well,
of that. Sometimes you can't go with people whose visions are not like yours. That's all I'm saying. Because the realtor was like, I really like this. I really, and I was trying to see it from her eyes, but I have to live there. The place was nice, but I didn't like the building. I didn't like the lobby. I didn't like any of that. Once you got in, it was okay. I knew I could fix it up, but, but that's all. You could fix it up and it had nice space, but it was expensive and it wasn't really what I wanted. So I just need to keep looking. That's all.
okay.
I need to keep looking, but going out with her once a week ain't gonna, I might go, their friends, those guys that we always go to the concerts with and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
They might be able to help, you know.
Okay. That's what they do.
Yeah, I know. They're
Yeah.
realtors.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah.
Mhm. Okay.
I mean, I always like when you pick the house because you're good at that. You're good at that. But it's not that I can't pick, but my taste is way above.
You don't have to explain to me. I'm your husband. I know what's going on with you. I know you inside and out.
Yeah.
I
What I
know.
like is,
Yeah.
you know,
And
is
that's what I was
beyond
trying
the
to.
stuff that they're out here, that they have
Yeah.
out here.
And that's what I was trying to tell old buddy Friday. Listen, man, you don't know what I'm dealing with. You don't know what you're talking about. You just talking. You know what I'm saying?
But see,
So
when you
that's all.
say stuff like that, it makes me
No,
it makes
no, 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 no,
it,
no,
it
no,
makes
no, no,
me
no.
look a certain way, like,
Let
I'm
me,
too much, or I'm too picky, or
no,
I'm too this,
no,
or
no.
I'm too that.
Here's the
You
thing.
know?
It don't. I don't want you. I don't want to sound like you're too much or you're too picky. No, your eyes, your palate has changed. It changed every season for you. Some people palate
Yeah,
don't never change. Well,
it's never changed. I will disagree with you and say it's always been like this. I have not changed.
okay.
This
Well,
is how
guess
I
what?
am. This is who I am. And this is how I am. I don't have the finances to have what I want. That's what I'm saying. What I want, I like, nice big things, but I don't have the finances to support that. That's all.
Okay, so if you had the
So
finance, what you do right now? What would you do right now?
I would probably, I don't want to say it on the phone, but the place we looked at that,
I
that I
understand.
love,
I know
yeah,
exactly what you're
that
talking about.
place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I
Or one
understand.
of those big houses in Alpharetta or someplace like that. So yeah, even one of
Okay.
those houses on North Side that you like, those are beautiful too. On North Side Drive that you like, those are nice. Those are nice homes. I
Well,
just want something with space. I mean, our last house was perfect. It was a great house to me.
yeah,
It
it
was
is.
it was a great house to before, if we were going to stay there, it was great. It had enough square footage. It had enough space. All of that. I had an office. Everything was fine. The kitchen, the brand new kitchen that we had, that was beautiful. I just like when I turn around, my eyes, it sees beautiful things.
Hey,
That helps me. That helps
I
me
got
feel
that.
good. Yeah,
I got.
that's all.
I
Mhm.
got you. Well, because I know right now. I know right now we're gonna be all right. We're gonna be more than all right. I know that for a
Okay.
fact. Yeah, I
I
know
believe
that.
that.
Yeah,
I don't doubt that.
yeah.
Mhm.
How's Tasha doing better?
Oh yeah, she's doing much better.
Okay, so let me ask Sonia's drunk ass if you're still here. When you had those arrest warrants, did you have the booking document that was attached to it? That's what I need to find. I'm so distracted now about this sequence. I can't even think straight. I bet you the booking document will tell us everything. If I can't find it, I'm going to request the booking document. As soon as I get the booking document, for that, then we can debunk this lie because the booking document will tell us exactly when he got arrested on the 23 CP 215407. Okay. I'm gonna request that. I don't care if I can't find it in the system. They'll have it and then we'll know for sure. And that will debunk this whole entire call. Not this call, but this series of January 12th, if they were putting us on like a Tyler Perry play, or Nesto was doing his own private monologue play or something. But this, he's lying. There's a lie in the mist on this CP charge, which tells me something that if he's gonna lie about knowing about it to his boo thing, his trusted confidant, there's the buttermilk ain't clean. Okay. There's no reason to lie about something that you know is not true other than just being outraged that it came out. And the fact that he would have to like put on this whole drama series and not know and then be mad. I wonder if part of his anger was covering up for the fact of finding out that Shirley did know before him, but he's pretending to be outraged and then that's why he's mad because Shirley allegedly knew before him. But did she know before him? Nesta wants to be Marjorie too. Okay. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out, but it's bothering me. Anyway, we're almost done on the Shirley call. Um, let me let this finish out and then I'm gonna have to go take a nap. Like my head is hurting.
She's coming back to herself.
Okay, I'm a bigger cheerleader. I appreciate that. Yeah,
Hmm.
sure do.
Yeah. They're not
That's,
putting.
I'm sure I have it. I just can't dip into looking for it right now, but I'm gonna find it. If I find it and can piece everything together, I'll be back on that later on. If I will find it and I'll be back. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's time to go. But I can't go if I don't have any place to go.
no, I understand, but they know what's going on. They
Back to
see.
Shirley. I mean, Shirley does legit sound very depressed at this moment. She sounds sad. She really does need a pick me up. And I'm glad that Debbie is a good friend and coming into town to console her, run around town, have some laughs, and forget about her troubles. Because at the end of the day, Shirley sounds really sad. And you can't put all of that type of thing on your daughter. The daughter has two kids to raise, and this is a mess. This is really, really, really a mess, right?
They know what they believe in
Yeah,
God.
but I don't want to. Yeah, they do, and I don't want to just be here taking advantage.
No,
And
you're
then
not. You're
Sheridan,
trying.
Sheridan, Sheridan is like, her rent is due, but
Well, it's
yeah,
the first of the year right now. Now it's the first of the year.
yeah. So it's like it's gonna be some changes. So you got to understand that. You know. So we'll see. I said my
Yeah,
life has changed drastically, as you know.
that's
So
right. And you gotta
she
have. You
works.
got. Well, all I'm
Yeah,
saying
not.
is, go ahead. I'm
No, I
listening.
know. No, I know, but she works. She's just gonna have to either manage her money better or get another. I don't know, but I don't mind helping her, and I'm gonna do that. But it's okay. We'll
Did,
work
did,
that part out.
did,
But it's
did the kids get their stuff?
no, because she hasn't come over because she said they were sick. So
Okay.
well, she always
Yeah.
she says that every holiday.
Yeah, I know it.
Yeah, but
That's
it's
okay.
okay.
We're not worrying. We're not even worrying about that stuff. God from the bless us so good, man. Phew. I'm just being impatient. I just know this for a fact. I
Mm-hmm.
just know this.
Yeah, that's
And
good.
and I will say this right here. That quote, there was say thank you for that quote, because I do see you bringing people in my life to help me go to the next level and help me get an understanding better. Yeah,
Well, I'll help you get through this. This is first and foremost.
that's what I'm saying.
Putting people
That's
in
what I'm.
place. Yeah,
Yeah, I
putting
see that
people in
now.
place to work this situation out because this 6 months of this, oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
It's hard to move forward with something like this, but it's okay. And I got to get a car. Whew.
All that's coming. Hope, pray to God, it's gonna work out itself out this week. Our anniversary
Mhm.
is Monday, so he gave me a word that everything's gonna be good. Yes.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's why I didn't really worry about the other stuff. I was worried about that. I wasn't worried, but that was a deadline for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your birthday.
I don't care about the birthday. It's the anniversary.
Well, you should care about the birthday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
all
ain't
of it.
really. Yeah, I mean that's the best birthday I ever had anyway. So to be honest with you, yeah, that's because of
Yeah,
you.
it is.
That's all
Yeah.
God brought me you. So I just being honest with you. And I didn't really get a chance. It went so damn fast. I didn't even get a chance to eat my own cake. So
Neither one of us ate. We didn't eat our
yeah.
cake.
So
I didn't eat any food. Everybody said the food was delicious.
yeah.
I can't believe that was so many years ago. We had so many good.
How Mr. Conway doing?
Oh, it's funny you should ask about him. I just liked his picture on Instagram. He said Happy New Year. He put a Happy New Year picture up, and I just
Oh,
liked
okay.
it. Mhm.
Did she put your picture up, or you just said yes?
No, I didn't. I didn't put
Oh,
one
okay.
up for today. My friend who does my social media may have put one up.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay
But
then.
I haven't even looked at my Instagram. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what's
okay.
going
Okay.
on.
You're taking a break. Okay.
I'm just whatever. Just
Okay, well, you're gonna
Dealing
have
with life.
you're gonna have your joy, your laughter. You can have all that back. Yeah, you can rub
I have
on my
joy
neck.
because I have God.
Yeah,
I have
you're gonna
joy
be good.
because I have God.
Okay, that's what I want to hear. Then keep it going. Then. Yeah. So you're gonna start getting your tan today. Now you can't have them legs out and stuck out now. Two people or one person.
You're funny. Yeah, I gotta go walk. I have to go walk today.
Okay, so everything good on you? You ain't hurting as bad?
No, I'm not. I get a little stiffness, but since I've lost a little weight, it feels better. But
Oh,
yeah, they're okay. My knees are okay.
okay. Okay then. Okay. You heard from your girl from New York?
Yeah, she texted me yesterday.
Okay.
Yo, I cannot. Okay, hold on a second. I found it. Um I was like, I know I've got this. Okay. So as you can see, let me flip. And I'm gonna let you guys go after this, okay? It's very cringy. All right, guys. This is a document I requested. It was certified on 12/15/23. It was for 23 CP 215 407. I have to be very careful because there is sensitive information. So I'm gonna scroll slow and I can't let you see certain things because this is not redacted. So wait, let me get to the spot, but I just wanted to show that this is a certified copy in my possession that I requested uh back in the day of December 13th. Okay. We're gonna go only but so far because this document has some information on it. Okay, can't that cannot. Okay. We're gonna stop right here. Okay. This is the booking report. Okay. Attached to the CP narrative, okay? The original booking date was 7/7/22. That was when they put him in. This is his mugshot, right? Well, you can't see. Hold on. Okay. That's the mugshot, right? These are all of the aliases, okay? All right. And shouts out to everybody here. Good morning, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? We're well into the afternoon now. I'm gonna let y'all go in just a minute. Um, this was this was clocked in 1/13/23. So he's already been booked in. Obviously, he's in custody. But this is the new stamp, which was January 13th. So this is the day after. This is when he got the CP charges, right? All right, give me a second. Let me scroll. Okay. Um, I want to scroll by the personal information. Um, So what you're seeing here, let me show you this. Okay. Okay. What you're seeing here is okay, arresting agency, Roswell Police. So this was all when he originally arrested, right? So you see all of the charges. You're going to see all of these arrest warrant numbers, right? Theft by deception, felony, theft, hold without bond, all of these things, right? Theft by deception, $15,000 bond, right? Keep going, keep going, theft of services. This is all the stuff that he got when he went in initially, right? Conspiracy to commit felony. This is back when they were $25,000 a piece, right? Conspiracy to commit felony, conspiracy to commit felony. All of these things, right? Keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay. All of this, okay? $10,000, all of these conspiracy to here's the new charges. See how they're highlighted? Hold without bond. This was all on, these are the newest charges. This is what was cycled in on the 13th. I just have to find out from Roswell or Fulton County what time and day did the arrest actually happen. And I'm sure they've got that documented. It's just not on here. The arrest warrants that were sent to me show that the judge signed them Which let me look on this one too, and I can show you. Let me just make sure I'm not showing anything I'm not supposed to. Hold on. Okay. You can see that it was signed at 11:11, and then it was registered in the state certified. So the booking document was clocked in at the clerk's office on 113, and you can see that the judge docu-signed that it was an electronic signature. Hold on. Right here at 10 p.m. So the following day, they're having a phone call, and Sonia is saying that she's already seen it on the system. I don't know how, because the clerk, hello, the clerk checked it in. The clerk checked it in when it was put into the system. When? Let me let y'all see again. How are you seeing something that wasn't checked in until the 13th? Can you tell me? How did you see that? How did you see that if the clerk, when the clerk checks it in, that's when it is put into the system? How did you see that on the 11th? Like, when did she see that if the clerk didn't check it in? When you see that stamp, that's the official stamp of the clerk of courts. That's when it's entered into the system. How is Sonia saying she's seeing it in the system when it wasn't checked in by the clerk until the 13th? Because Crail told her. Crail knew it was coming. Crail told her, but you don't think Crail already told Nesto? Nesto already knew. He already knew. Where's my?
But me, I get dogged out all the way around. Nasty Nesto. What the fuck? I'm telling folks, man, I ain't did nothing with these folks, man. Hold on, no.
What's your name, Nesto? What's your name, Nesto? You know what? You know what?
What?
It's funny that you said that. You just brought back some memories. So when you said that.
Okay, that's all I got to say on today. Like, it's enough already. There's no way that Sonia saw this in the system on the 12th or the 11th. It hadn't been processed yet. Sis, you're lying. I don't know who told you, how you found out, if Crail told you. I don't know, but you didn't find out from the system because it wasn't in the system yet. Okay? That's a lie. That's a whole lie. So somebody's lying. They're both lying. Everybody's lying. But these January 12th calls don't make sense. You know why? Because it doesn't make sense, because there's some lies, because the charges were not entered into the system. So Sonia's story about seeing them in the system is not true. It can't be, because it wasn't entered into the system yet. It was certified in by the clerk. Whenever you see that clerk stamp, you can see the entry onto the docket. I don't believe that it was on the docket. How could it be on the docket if the clerk hadn't put it in yet? Tell me I'm wrong, somebody, okay? Crail told her because he knew it was coming, but I don't believe he told her first, because he already told Shirley. If he told Shirley, then Nesto already knew. He already knew. So they were sitting up there lying to each other. She wanted a roundabout way to come to him, maybe to tell him what she heard, but he sat up there and pretended like he didn't even know what she was talking about, which is hilarious to me. Neither one of them can be trusted. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna let y'all go. This is enough. I have like a little bit of a headache. We'll talk about more of this. I'll go through and redact this document so I can show it to you a little bit more. But there's like a lot of sensitive information on here that I don't want to get dinged for showing inadvertently. So let me do some redacting. I believe this is already posted on Patreon. If you pull any of my documents off of Patreon that I post, just be careful. If I haven't purposefully redacted it, which some things I have and some things I haven't, not for any reason other than I just maybe had time and didn't have time, just use them at your discretion, because just no matter what anyone has done or hasn't done, just remember you wouldn't want your information just kind of all over the place. But just be careful with it. Okay. Um, anyway, let's see. I did see one of his aliases is dog. Okay. Okay. Let's protect it. Let's protect our canines. Anyway, yes. You guys have a wonderful day. This was so much fun. I need to go and get some lunch in the oven for my family and get myself together, cleaned up, and handle some business for tomorrow. Okay, guys, have a wonderful day. Guys, I was talking and didn't realize you couldn't hear me. Um, yes, I will be back when I have more information. See you guys later. Take care. Bye. My bad. I had hit the button and didn't realize. Um, comment down below. Make sure to hit the like button. And I don't know where I cut off, but yeah. I will see you guys later tomorrow or when I know something. Okay. See you later, guys. Bye.